Hold on, save it.
Yeah, hold on.
Save it.
Every minute is precious.
I've never met anyone that was raised by Playboy.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you haven't seen Matt's family.
We good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go. Hey, before we get started, we're here with Nick Bryant, but you asked me how Vegas went. Let me tell you how Vegas went.
What happened?
Let me hit the band.
All right, go
For
ahead. Show number 2. So show 1 goes great. Mm-hmm. Show number 2, for some reason, 50 seats in the front. 50 seats in the front are just completely empty.
Oh, no. Did
And
50 Cent do it to...
Basically exactly what 50 Cent did, except I think it was the venue that kind of got me, because those are like artist tickets that why the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you're supposed to like dole those out.
So I walk out, it's front row's pretty empty. I start doing my little act, and about 10 minutes in, a guy in the balcony just goes, "Fuck you, Shane, you fucking sellout piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you." He got kicked out. And I was on stage like, "How the fuck am I a sellout? I didn't fucking sell out." What the fuck? I was like, it must have been one of those bastard Saudis. But what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
I think he was mad he heard some of that material before.
What do you mean?
I guess he had heard that material. Because I was, of course, that's 10 minutes in. So the rest of the show, I'm just devastated.
Yeah.
Like at first, it didn't quite hit me.
Oh, that would kill me.
And then throughout the show, I was just getting sadder and sadder. And then I get off stage. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Like, I'm talking to everybody. I'm like, what did he mean? How did I fucking tell me how I sold out? No. This is the rest of the night. I'm like,
you got Lincoln, dude. It's in the man from the theater.
Pop, dude.
No.
And then Ethan was there. So he was like, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out exactly who that was and what was happening. And I was like, yeah, I sicked my dogs of war upon him, my Jews. Apparently he was like fighting, arguing with security, and he was like, he did that material last time he was here. Fuck him. Blah, blah. I haven't been to fucking Vegas.
Yeah.
I had like a guest spot on Burt's, which was probably the 15 I opened up with.
Yeah, but
So he probably heard that first 15 and was just like, I'm done with this shit. Fucking sellout. Anyway, so that was
it's
catastrophic. It's
no.
never really happened. That was a tough one.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. So that was sad.
That was that's definitely one of those formative moments. So maybe it'll give you a good fired charge.
Yeah.
Or does it just sting? So I like every now and again, I've heard of people doing like poorly on those big giant shows you do.
Yeah.
And they do.
This was a small one.
I was talking when I did terrible on the one time. I was like, that's gives you a real formative charge.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
But afterwards, though, I got like a real fire in my belly. But
Yeah.
if there was like even like one empty table in the front, I get freaked out. I'm like, why? What is that about?
I was so mad. I was like, why would this has been sold out for a while? Why would you leave like 3 rows?
Yeah, that's
in the
crazy.
front, and that's all you can see. I'm just kind of talking to no one, and then all of a sudden a guy in outer space is like, "You fucking suck." I was like, shit.
You're like, what was that place Elvis got like stuck in?
Yeah.
What is that place called? What was the theater Elvis got stuck in that he had to
In
perform?
Vegas?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was thinking Fat Elvis the whole time. I love Fat Elvis so much. Fat Elvis coming out. It's like my favorite video ever.
You know what killed him was a heart attack while he was defecating, because it was on so many narcotics. It was just.
Oh man, I didn't.
Yeah.
I never realized he was pushing that hard because
Yeah,
of
he was pushing.
the pains.
Yeah. And he was probably also swiveling his hips while he pushed.
Yeah,
He's like,
Those days, I think, were long gone for Elvis.
True.
I don't know. Did you ever see Fat Elvis in Vegas?
I don't
Unchained
think I have.
Melody is
it's awesome.
Fucking incredible.
So all the Pepsi,
Yeah.
or the Cokes, or
And then
whatever.
just he comes out, you're like, oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Is that the thing where he
pathetic.
does his karate thing?
He does a little karate up front.
stage,
That's why
yeah.
everyone's like, Jesus, this guy's done. And then he hits
thinking-
Unchained Melody, and it's just,
I did see
holy
that.
shit.
It is awesome.
My thinking on it was, he's gone.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Nick, what's going on, man? We were just talking about some disastrous things that happened this weekend, but I'll be all right,
I see you got a Napoleon with Bud Light. I like that.
Yeah, it was a nice gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend's girlfriend paying that for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's new? What's new
Yeah,
and
I'd like
shaking?
to get right into this.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
we gotta
I'm
get this,
the
all
guy
right, never
that
mind.
I'm the guy that you invite when you want to hear about child trafficking and child abuse.
Yeah.
It's really
That's one way to put it.
it's quite a distinction, I got to admit. But I do want to say, when I first met you guys, you were living in, I believe,
Queens.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
or Queens, yeah. And now you've got a sitcom on Netflix, which, if I ever get tired of being a writer, I'm going to aspire to work at a tire shop. I mean, it looks like
We actually have a child trafficking episode.
Oh, really? Wow.
working on
I
it.
got right
Get
man.
you in there.
And then I saw Matt a couple weeks ago on Netflix, and he enumerated every reason why I've never been married.
Well, thank you, sir.
But I'm glad to be back. Always like to hang out with you guys. Always a good time.
Yeah, it's very nice to have you. This is it's very reminiscent of the Skrilla episode.
Yeah. How so?
Just
Yeah.
polar opposites. Just joking.
I thought he was like, his face isn't covered.
The last time I was on here, I was starting a nonprofit organization called
Remember that?
Epstein Justice. And what we're trying to do is get an independent congressional commission to look at the crimes committed by Epstein. Right now, some legislators are trying to get a bill through, but I don't think it's going to work. It's called a discharge petition. And they need a majority in the House, which they have, but Mike Johnson isn't swearing in this woman who became a representative in Arizona. So if they can get a majority in the House, it can become a bill. It would be Bill 165. And if they can get a majority in the House to vote on an Epstein investigation, then it'll go through Senate Majority Leader John Thune, who is very skeptical. He's not been very positive about an Epstein investigation. And if it can get through him, then it goes to a vote to the Senate. And if it can get through the Senate, then Donald Trump has to sign it into law. And
He's
Donald
definitely
Trump,
not gonna
He's
do
gonna he'll sign it.
You should have burned it.
without a doubt.
What's plan B?
So what we're shooting for is an independent congressional commission where we need a majority in the House and we need a majority in the Senate, but we don't need a presidential signature.
Right.
And our plan is to harass legislators until they do the right thing and make sure that, because there's 218 that are willing to vote for this discharge petition. So there is a majority there. And I think that there would be people receptive. It's unfortunate, though, that it's partisan. I mean, all we want is a simple investigation into child trafficking, Epstein-related child trafficking, but it's become a partisan issue. When you would think that every legislator would want to vote for, yes, we need an investigation into a child trafficking network where no one has been indicted except for Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Anytime like somebody like Thune, who if anybody's like cynical against it, it's like it's kind of it's a weird thing to be against, you know?
Thune, I mean, I look at all these guys that are against it. And I mean, it's really weird.
It's weird to be against that.
That we have congressmen and congresswomen that vote against an investigation into child trafficking. When you think about that.
It's crazy.
Well, it's also, so is the thing I'm always confused about, like, are there really like Epstein papers? Like, I find it hard to believe there's like a giant stack of papers that has a bunch of information about like high power sex offenders that's just sitting in a safe right now that people are like, no, you can't see that. Wouldn't they destroy that?
Well, I released Epstein's Black Book and Flight Logs
Yeah, remember
in
that.
2015. And all the perps are in that book, and all the perps are on the flight logs. I mean, there's a lot of other people that are named, but there's a lot of perps. And the day after Epstein was arrested, the FBI opened up his safe, and his safe contained
Oh, there you go.
discs and discs and discs of underage girls.
Dang.
And also, there were hard drives that were taken too. And the thing about Pam Bondi, she's saying that the FBI just started looking at this stuff a couple of months ago, which is total bullshit. I mean, the FBI and Department of Justice and whoever else was covering up for Epstein, they were looking at that stuff in 2019. It didn't like sit in some dark corner of the FBI. And now we got to look at it 6 years later. So the Trump administration has been guilty of a lot of lies. Pamela Bondi came out and said, yes, it's on my desk and we're going to release names. And then they released it and it was a nothing sandwich. I provided more incriminating information on Jeffrey Epstein and his network in 2015 than Pam Bondi did in 2025.
That's pretty weird, actually, now you say that.
And then she said that she'd been bamboozled by the FBI field office, that they had, because it was such a nothing sandwich. And then she said now she has a truckload of evidence. And she said,
it's never great. Whole truckload of CP.
Yeah, what's the protocol for them watching? Is there like a specific government protocol? You have to literally watch child pornography. Like, how do they do? Is there like a 30-second increment thing, or like how do they do that?
I don't know. They probably hire some pervs or something. It's
There's probably plenty of them in the government. It's perfect.
We got a couple guys that'll volunteer over there.
No, for real, that's like fucked up to have to watch
Of course.
that. Yeesh.
So
Yeah, it's like life altering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pam Bondi then said, she keeps digging herself into a deeper and deeper hole. She said only matters related to national security would be redacted. So now she has to tell us what a bunch of child molesters have to do with national security. And then ultimately they put out a memo that no one signed that said that there were 300 gigabytes impounded from Jeffrey Epstein, that there are over 1,000 victims, and that Jeffrey Epstein just downloaded these thousands of hours of pornography from the internet, and he molested over 1,000 victims without any help except from Ghislaine Maxwell. I mean, total bullshit. And Bondi had said earlier that there were videos of Epstein molesting underage girls. So the lies have just kept mounting and mounting and mounting. And I think that that's why this case is being kept alive. One of the reasons why is people want to know the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's also just disappointing because that's like the one thing, because like with the shutdown and everything, it's like they're bickering over this and that, but definitely having sex with children, you'd think they'd kind of pop the mask off and like, all right, we'll get to the bottom of this one. If they're punting that around, it's like, man, these guys really will lie about anything. It's sad.
Yeah.
It really shows how degenerate our government is. And then Mike Johnson, who's the House Majority Speaker, he said that, and this is really bizarre, he adjourned the House early so it couldn't vote on Massey's discharge bill, which would have had the representatives vote on whether or not there should be an Epstein investigation. And then we found out that he had an app on his phone called Covenant Eye.
Yeah.
And his son also has Covenant Eye, so they can monitor each other's consumption of pornography. That's our Speaker of the House. And
at least he wasn't there, probably. That's fair. Or maybe that's
Or
where
was he?
changes.
that could cut both ways.
Yeah, true. Get back from the trip, you're like, look, son, we're going to start cracking down on this whole thing here.
Yeah, it's time to make some changes.
And then
God.
he told an unbelievable lie that Donald Trump was an informant working
He's a man on the
for
inside.
the FBI spying on Epstein. And that was such an egregious lie that he had to walk it back. So
Hold on, he claimed Donald Trump was there as like a secret high-level informant.
yeah, as an informant.
00 Trump was down there
Yeah, he's down
on
there.
the massage table.
Yeah.
And now he's not opening up the House, so that discharge petition cannot be voted on. I mean, but even if that discharge petition makes it through the House and makes it through John Thune and makes it through the Senate, it's never going to make it through Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, but we have a president, and I don't have Trump derangement syndrome, but we do have a president that's committed to not making sure that there's an investigation into a bunch of child molesters.
Would you say there's a chance that Trump is trying to hide that investigation because he knows the people that would release it would use him as, like, they would maybe insert him more than he was into it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they might weaponize it against him if you let the Democrats lead the investigation. now that's just I'm just playing.
No, that's entirely possible.
Yeah.
I think what Trump is hiding, Trump might be involved. I mean, with Epstein, people pretty much knew what he. John McCain's widow was being interviewed about Epstein, and she said that everybody knew what Epstein was about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not like a secret that what Epstein was about.
Yeah.
And Trump hung out with him for a long
What
time.
Now the thing I've always been told is he stopped hanging out with him after
Yeah.
the first time Epstein got caught in Florida.
No, it was before. Okay, so there's two stories about that.
Yeah.
There's two that Epstein did something very inappropriate to an underage girl at Mar-a-Lago, and then the other story is that they had a bidding war on a mansion in Florida, and
Yeah.
that for some reason that ended their friendship. We really don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like, damn pedophile outbidded me, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't Bill Gates still hang out with him after he got busted for, because he got like busted on record for pedophilia.
Yeah, in Florida. Then
In 2007.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cover story is that Bill Gates was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein in 2011. But there's an article by the Evening Standard, a UK paper, that talks about them doing business in the 1990s.
Okay.
So we have no idea of how long Bill Gates has been hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Gotcha.
I would say the big thing for me is who's hanging out with him after he got busted in 2007. Was that the first time Epstein got busted for
Yeah.
underage stuff?
Yeah.
That would be, to me, a pretty important marker as to who's still hanging out with him after that.
Well, John Burns, the head of the CIA, hung out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Another undercover agent, son of a bitch.
Who's not a spy? in
I
this?
think Bill Gates' wife came out and said he was chilling
this-
with Epstein after he got indicted.
Was this all just to capture Chris Tucker? Was this all just to bring down Tucker?
Just take down Hawkins, man. They had
That
to take
damn
down
Chris
Hawkins.
Tucker.
Yeah. They got Spacey, Tuckman, and fucking Hawking. This is all
No,
for
no,
that?
it was Spacey and Tucker and Clinton on Epstein's plane.
Yeah.
Now you know that something very aberrant went down there with those.
Aberrant's a good word.
Allegedly.
Yeah, dude, I don't
Allegedly.
know. Yeah, true.
This whole podcast, allegedly.
Exactly. We're merely speculating. But yeah, I mean, so do you worry the kind of like appetite for justice will fizzle out under all kind of the current just people just, I guess obfuscating's the word, just being like, whatever, who cares? Let's move on. We got bigger fish to fry.
I don't think so. I mean, this thing has been covered. The Bush too covered it up. I mean, he was the guy that got the ball rolling on the cover up, and
Could you
in
explain
2007.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then Biden covered it up.
Yeah.
And Obama covered it up, and Trump covered it up. So it's been
the
covered
hell
up
happened?
by 4 different presidents.
Jesus Christ.
Must have
And
been the sickest part. It's Project X, dude. Fucking they did it. Dude.
Hawkins had the ski goggles
I'm
on.
a bazooka hat.
Yeah, like that makes it seem so horrible.
It's the party of the century. They can't tell their parents.
I mean, that's so damning. If every single
4 presidents.
yeah,
Where Trump got himself into trouble is he said he'd be transparent about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And Epstein is a Pandora's box. Once you open that, once Pandora's box is opened, the curse comes out.
Yeah.
And Trump thought that, I believe that Trump thought he could open it ever so slightly and slam it shut. But as soon as he opened it, the curse came out.
Yeah.
And he is hemorrhaging MAGA because of this issue. There's a lot of MAGA people that have just, the Trump administration and Mike Johnson have just been filled with so much bullshit that they've completely embarked on a different path than Donald Trump. I mean, they've jumped ship.
Would you say that the Epstein thing seems like a Mossad and CIA? Is it like joint to you, or is it just Mossad? Or
It's entirely possible. People say it's just Mossad, and I can't imagine the Mossad compromising American politicians on American soil without the CIA getting a cut.
Yeah.
I look at the Mossad and the CIA, at least the dark side of the Mossad. It's like the Gambino and the Genovese crime family. I mean, they're both engaged in the same criminality and they work together instead of working against each other. And Virginia Giuffre, her memoir came out a couple of days ago, and she talked about a prime minister that beat her up, and that was really vicious with her. And I knew Virginia. I got to know her pretty
Fucking
well.
Angela Merkel.
Virginia told me that it was a Hood Barak.
Fucking Merkel.
Sorry.
Merkel got in there. That's terrible. Laid the lumber. Allegedly. No, it was.
It was a Hood Barak. The prime
okay.
minister.
Whoa, okay. I was going to say, why didn't she name him?
She just said prime minister in her book, but she told me
And that's
that,
Turkey, right?
Shit.
that it was a Hood Barak.
Is that Turkey?
No, he was the prime minister of Israel.
Oh, jeez.
And he was also head of Israeli intelligence at one point, too.
Yikes.
So that's how high this goes. It goes to the former prime minister of Israel, and it goes very, very high in American politics, too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're not going to get that.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell us that.
They're going to need like a Snowden type figure.
Well, and I think that's why Americans really want to know how corrupt their political system is. And I've been writing about political blackmail for 22, 23 years. And I think that our political system is rife with blackmail. Even if Trump isn't involved with Epstein, he's protecting a system that's heavily compromised. I mean, that's what I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that as far as I can, I mean, you know, I don't really know much about the government, but yeah, if they can't release that, if they do have damning evidence that they can't release, it's kind of proof. You know, I mean, their whole thing is kind of like, dude, there's nothing there. People are hyping this all up. It's not what they said it was, but I don't know.
There's
Seems like
over
there could be.
1,000 victims that we know of.
There you go.
And-
Nice. Good counterpoint.
We know, we know that, and then we know the procurers. We know who a bunch of the procurers are.
What?
I mean, the New York Times has written an article on 6 procurers, and Politico has written an article on 5 procurers. So we could take those procurers and indict them on multiple counts of child trafficking, and then they would roll over on the perps, and then you've got a bunch of victims who would be willing to testify against the perps. I mean, this whole thing could be taken care of really quickly if the Department of Justice had the will. If Pamela Bondi and Kash Patel weren't lying their asses off, this could be taken care of.
Yeah, that was the one thing that kind of sunk them when they were asked directly, like, were you told to warn Trump if anything came up, kind of like indicting him or, you know, alleging that he was involved, and they would be like, why are you even asking me this? Which is kind of like, dude, it's a yes or no, man. Just say yes, but yeah.
But that's also the thing where it's like, I'm not defending Trump again, but it's like there's an idea where he could be like, the intelligence communities have been trying to get him.
Yes.
Some parts of the intelligence community have been trying to get him for a while.
For sure.
It's like, who knows, under the last,
Yeah.
if they like slid some fucking names in there of like, well, Trump did this also. You just add it to the fucking file.
Yeah.
And then when he's like, I'm going to release it, and he opens it, and it's like, oh shit, they said
Yeah,
I did a bunch
they got
of shit.
me. The letter.
I don't know.
What do you think about the letter? No, true. That
But
letter.
he was obviously, you know, he was boys with him.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. But say the letter's not real. That would have scared me. If I was a president and they came up with a thing, being like, "Yo, this guy wrote this," I'd be like, "Fuck."
Now,
this.
you guys think the letter is real?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I have a hard time believing
Okay.
that Rupert Murdoch would have published it without vetting it. And if you look at the birthday book and the other entries, it's consistent with what's in the birthday book.
Yeah.
So,
You believe the letter's real?
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Can he draw like that? That was like kind of fucking impressive, honestly. Taken out of the context.
I mean, he probably had a kid do it.
I was impressed with the handwriting. I don't have very legible handwriting.
No,
So
but even shaping it like the.
yeah.
Also, the wordplay again, just taken out of context, was I thought fairly strong. Judging it as a piece of prose, I was like, damn, I didn't know Trump had had that in him. Blood of the poets coursing through him.
So I've been in this reality for a long time. I've been investigating Epstein since 2012. What do you guys think? I mean, what's your surmise on all this?
Part of me want. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's like there is something awesome about being like, yeah, all the guys on top are sick perverts, and I get to take them down. So there's part of me that like not wants it to be true, but I get like excited for that to come out. So I try not to get too like, yeah, it's definitely the case. But the more and more people who really research it tend to be like, yeah, it was definitely a giant conspiracy that's being covered up. So I kind of believe that. I think it's I think there's a strong possibility it's a horrible, terrible conspiracy that's getting covered up by super powerful people.
Yeah.
So
89% of the American people want the Epstein files to be released. And the government...
Shout out to those 11%.
Yeah, I was thinking, there's probably 11% are probably pedophiles.
That's crazy.
I think they actually, they polled, I don't know what country it was in, but they were like, should we relax the child, like the pedophilia laws? And I do think there were 14% of people, it was either pedophilia or child pornography, were like, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, Alan Dershowitz is on record saying that child pornography should be legal.
Yeah, dude.
He was one of Epstein's swell.
Maybe it was a podcast. Maybe he might have been doing a podcast. It might have been out of context. He might have been joking.
Damn, what's his argument for that? Being like,
I probably have that quote at some point, dude. We've done this for a million hours. I'm sure there was one night where I jokingly said that.
Dershowitz is a serious man.
I'm serious as hell. Fucking sell out. Fuck you.
Matt, stop laughing and get quiet. Matt, seriously, I know we fuck around a lot, but I want to make it a really important point.
This is an important thing I want to say. You got to legalize it.
It's you in 2017.
Legalize it.
Matt, seriously, you fucking stop messing around. I want to make a point. So why did Dershowitz say that?
I think Alan has some psychological issues
fair.
towards women. I busted him lying. And he was sued by, Virginia Giuffre's affidavit came out in 2015, and she said that she'd been molested by Alan Dershowitz and Prince Andrew and Jean-Luc Brunel. And Alan Dershowitz went on the offensive, and he was
I don't
talking,
think it's a crime.
What's that?
What was his offensive? Like, I don't think it's a crime.
Well, no, his offensive was, I never fly without my wife.
Oh, the pants.
And then the pants too. And then the flight logs that I had that I put up showed that he was definitely flying without his wife.
Liar.
So he told American lawyer that he only flew with his wife, and then I nailed him lying. I said, are you sure you want to go with this? And then he said, well, maybe I forgot, this girl.
Forgot to bring her to the sex island.
And then he changed his tune because...
that's right. She wasn't there.
She would have hated it. Wait, so he did? He changed it and it was like, okay, so maybe sometimes I do.
Well, he changed his tune in a deposition, and he said that his wife flew with him on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. So, I busted Alan.
Dang.
And lying.
He had to change it up a little bit.
He had to change it up a little bit after that article came out.
What office does this guy hold? What does he do? I always hear his name. I don't know really what he does.
Well, I mean, he's a retired Harvard law professor, but he's made his name defending rapists and murderers.
Jesus.
Like Mike Tyson and O.J. Simpson. And he's got a long list of malignant types that he's defended.
Okay.
Klaus von Bülow. That's his thing, is trying to show innocence to the most guilty, malignant people on the face of the earth. That seems to be his thing.
So, how'd you get into all this? What got you kind of, seems to be like a crazy thing to kind of buckle down into. How'd you get into this?
I had a difficult childhood, and that's kind of the reason why. I have a lot. Before I even got into writing about this really weird shit, I had written a lot about children's issues. And my mom was a Playboy bunny, and I never knew my father. I was born in Minneapolis, and then we moved to Chicago where she was a bunny, and then we moved in with another bunny.
Whoa.
So when I was a kid, I was raised by bunnies. And Freud's Oedipus complex.
Let's get into it, yeah. You're in the hutch.
Freud's Oedipus complex has been largely dismissed, but I really like carrots. I ate a lot of carrots, so I don't know what.
So it was just bunnies. So what would Freud say about it? Because there's supposed to be the fear of the father castrating you. You had no fear of the castration.
I didn't meet my dad till I was 16.
Oh, yeah.
So it was, it's kind of funny. My mom told me how bad my dad was.
Yeah.
My grandmother told me how bad my dad was. My uncles told me how bad my dad was. And then when I met him, he was much worse.
Oh, shit. I thought he was going to be the man.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's the man, dude.
So
Probably jealous you're hanging out with bunnies. He's probably fucking pumped.
well, it was a good gig as a kid to hang out with bunnies. I mean, there wasn't anybody to play with.
For sure.
But the bunnies were always really nice to me.
That's nice.
And my mom went to LA. My mom and I went to LA. She split Chicago. We went to LA. And, but we lived with 2 women, and one of them married a mafioso, and one of them became a prostitute, and a high-class prostitute. And my mom ultimately married an attorney. So he was an asshole, but she got the best bet of any of the three, the best deal.
So just to bring it back, so why was your dad's like? What was your impression of your dad when you finally met him at 16? Like, what did he do that you were like, damn, this guy is a fucking asshole?
But I mean, just he dripped of it. I mean, there wasn't a benevolent bone in his body. I mean, just a really nasty, foul human.
Damn.
being. Yeah.
So like you met him, and I'm sure you were pretty like stoked to meet the guy finally. And what did he do? Was he just like?
Yeah, I probably met him 10 times in my life.
Okay.
I've got a rare neurological disorder that I've had 2 major neurosurgeries for. It's called dystonia, and it disfigures people. Mm-hmm. And there's only 2 neurosurgeons in the country that perform the kind of surgery that I need. One's in Jacksonville, Florida. One's at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. And my last neurosurgery was about 10 years ago. And I called up my dad. I hadn't talked to him in a while. And I said, I'm going to have neurosurgery, and I'm going to have to get cleared before I go back to New York. So I'm going to need a place to stay. And he said, you got yourself into this. You get yourself out of it.
What an asshole. So you're absolutely right. The guy's a fucking asshole. Class A jerk.
His son's about to have major neurosurgery.
Hey, you did this to yourself, asshole.
You got to get yourself out of this.
Oh, man.
So that is my dad in a nutshell.
Yeah.
What a hard ass.
He died last year. I hadn't seen him in 20 years. I mean, we talked on the phone occasionally, but I went and saw him before he died. And
what did he die from? If you don't mind me asking.
Neurosurgery?
Yeah.
I think it was his heart that ultimately. But the guy, I got to admit, as far as alcoholics go, the way that he drank, all his brothers died in their early 60s, but he made it to his mid 80s.
Kept it rolling.
Yeah. I mean, impressive.
Yeah, the hate fueled him.
The hate will fuel you.
So my mom
Damn, he probably doesn't even remember that phone call he was probably hammered. Like, you know what? You got yourself into this. Fucking get out of it. He was probably always like, what the fuck is my son's problem? I don't know why this guy's so mad at me.
That's a fair point.
Well, actually, he did get mad at me, and he told his wife that, if I called, he didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Okay.
So,
well,
you just can't beat unconditional paternal love like that.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
So my mom ultimately married this corporate lawyer, and he was a very violent guy. All the women on my mom's side of the family marry violent assholes or drunk assholes. And he was pretty violent towards me, and my mom was cool with it. And after one kind of particularly nasty beating I took in the living room, I ran away. I was 12.
Damn.
And I'm really glad that I didn't get that far when I was 12 years old, because a lot of bad things can happen to 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then I was sent to, it was a military school. It was, I was in 8th grade I was 13, so it wasn't quite it was St. James Shattuck. Shattuck was the military part. St. James was the when you got into ninth grade, you went into Shattuck. But it was the same kind of hazing. It was brutal. It was really violent. The first two books that we read were the Bible and Lord of the Flies. I mean, that was how that place indoctrinated. And it was really violent. I was a good student. I was a good athlete. And my mother and stepfather said that I didn't have to go back if I did well. So I did well. And they said, well, since you've done so well, we're going to send you back. And I said, I'm not going back there. And they said, well, you got to go back. And I said, no, I'm not going back. And they said, well, we'll put you in foster care. And by this time, I hadn't done anything.
Jesus, man.
And then I ultimately ended up going to public school. But at that point,
so they didn't put you in foster care. You called their bluff on the
And then at that point, I started smoking weed.
Sick.
And I went from like a straight A student to failing classes. I mean, it was...
and damn, the weed was like 2% THC back then.
But no, weed's a perfect gateway into Epstein. Smoke a little weed, you go, these motherfuckers are pedophiles. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Damn, so you started toking.
And then there was I tuned in, turned on, and dropped out, basically. And
just off the weed, or were you taking anything else?
I was doing other stuff, too. And then I got kicked out of a high school. And then I ultimately ended up at a high school that an avocado could have graduated from. I mean, this high school, they gave us...
Reading. Reading, PA. We got a couple avocado grads. We got some avocado grads.
Some Haas avocados. So then you got through. They pushed you through.
Well, so at this high school, they gave us pinball machines, foosball tables, pool tables, and smoking lounges.
That's awesome.
To keep us there. They really, I mean, and I knew that some of my friends were dropping out. And I was a major knucklehead at that point, still kind of a knucklehead, but I realized I would never have an easier ride for the rest of my life than this high school. So I graduated from high school, and then I started hitchhiking around the country.
Jesus.
And that was really a good time.
What year was this?
I started hitchhiking around about 79.
Whoa.
And the 60s as like a cultural movement went from like 1959 through like the 70s. And when I was there's a book by Jack Kerouac called The Dharma Bums. And it's
going to be The Road, but whatever. The Road, I know.
Wait, what's it called again?
Dharma Bums. And on the road, too. They're both about, hitchhiking around.
Didn't one of his friends try to levitate the Pentagon? I think it was Allen Ginsberg.
Sounds awesome.
Him and his friend tried to levitate. They tried to meditate until the Pentagon started levitating off the ground. It was like a big thing during Vietnam.
Literally the dumbest dudes of all time. I wonder if the Pentagon took him seriously at all, though.
I think they probably did.
The Pentagon was probably like, they're outside. They're trying to levitate us right now. Hold on to something. We're going to get levitated.
It might have been Ginsberg.
I think it was Ginsberg. You're right. It was
Dumbest
Ginsberg.
fucks alive are outside. It's our worst nightmare.
Because there's people in Vietnam, they would get reports and be like, I don't know, like, what's going on back home? Like, I don't know, some fucking weird poet's trying to levitate the Pentagon. They're like, motherfuckers, jerks.
Yeah, we sent two guys out there to beat the fuck out of him.
You went to West Point, right?
Very, very briefly, yeah. A couple weeks.
Why did you? Why was it such a short tenure?
I knew I wasn't gonna make it before I got there. The last like 2 months leading up to it, I was like, I made a huge mistake. And then as soon as I got there, I knew I made a huge mistake. Yeah, that was it.
Did it change your perspective on life? Is that what made you decide to become?
I mean, it was a giant, humiliating failure, so that probably helped.
Set you up for comedy.
I was young. I was like 17, and I experienced like a town-wide humiliation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my whole town was excited about it.
Oh, wow.
And 3 weeks later, I was on my parents' couch. They were like, you fucking loser. Yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, it was very...
I thought you'd just get out and be like, wasn't for me. But yeah, it's...
Yeah, I mean, you think that.
Yeah.
No one's going to care. No one's going to make fun of me for the rest of my life.
True, especially Central PA. Yeah.
Central PA, they were fucking pumped I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That book I'm reading right now, Vietnam Percasey, or Percasey, whatever it's called. They talk about how he's just like he's in high school. Him and his friend are like playing, soldiers at like 13.
Yeah.
17 comes around. He's like, bro, send me to the Marines. And I really think, because back then they didn't have the internet. So like, they're like, I'm going to join the Marines. I think they thought people would be like, welcome, hero. Here's your quest.
Yeah.
And you're just screamed at on a bus from day one. Like, get the fuck, I'll fuck your mom, you little bitch. And then you're just like, they got there and they're like, this isn't at all what we thought was going to happen.
Well, yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That does happen. And West Point, the same. Now, the boot camp's not like that serious.
Yeah.
But it is different, especially when you're recruited for football.
Yeah.
Every time I would go visit there, I'd be like, this place is awesome.
Oh,
everyone's having a
fucking
blast,
tricked you.
dude. This is all great. And you get there and they're like,
Bitch.
yeah. And I wasn't as smart as everyone else there. And there was a lot. I did not belong. So.
Because after my year of regimentation at Shattuck St. James, I mean, that was it. I was done. And I hadn't really been turned on to church or God or anything like that. And they were really heavy on God and violence. And I just kind of discarded everything once I started getting high.
Yeah.
I had a lot of anxiety with my stepfather. And then I had a lot of anxiety with that school because it was very violent. And once I started getting high, that anxiety just kind of melted away from me.
Tight.
And that kind of was my trajectory. But being on the road at that point was a really good time because you'd meet other Dharma bums, and we were all young and idealistic and looking for ourselves, looking for the world, looking for America, and it was really a good time.
Then how'd that bleed into the 80s though? Because then the 80s, didn't that become a whole different whole thing?
The 80s was different. I got off the road when I was, I think about 82.
Okay.
I noticed one thing about my fellow Dharma bums. Dharma is the Pali word for truth, and bum is the American word for bum. And my fellow Dharma bums, as they got older, their Dharma was receding, which only leaves bum. So
I think that's how most bums, it's pretty typical. And then cocaine came around.
Yeah.
I did some of that,
Yeah. That probably changed the whole vibe. You guys became venture capitalists.
But I ended up at the University of Minnesota. They had a program where if you hadn't been to school in 4 years, you could take classes, and if you did well, you'd matriculate. And so that's what happened is I took classes. So nice. I got very lucky that they had that.
Sure, Golden Gopher.
Golden Gophers, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, that football team has sucked since 1960. Yeah. But
no, they got a guy right now. The coach is doing all right. Fleck, you gotta look
yeah.
Oh, you know about Fleck?
Yeah, I know about Fleck. Yeah.
He could row the boats, dude. They could be all right.
He's highly entertaining. He kind of reminds me of the Music Man, that musically, where he thinks that he's making people think that he's actually got a good football team.
He's doing all right.
But Ohio State beat the U of M like 41-3 or something.
That'll happen.
Yeah,
they'll do that to everybody. But they beat Nebraska.
They did
Gophers
beat Nebraska.
That was nice.
But Nebraska's been pretty bad since Tom Osborne split. So.
Damn, dude, I didn't know you knew Ball. Ball and Epstein? Let's go.
This is the Golden Gophers breakout combo. So nice, man. I love this. So you went to college. You're back.
I took philosophy class. I liked philosophy classes. Had it been not for philosophy class, I don't think I would have been able to make it through college. But I majored in philosophy. Well, actually, it was kind of a rigorous major. It was philosophy and hallucinogenics.
Sick.
And and which left me very confused.
Now you have Matt's attention.
True. You might be a master manipulator.
Yeah, dude, you're Mossad.
Yeah, that will get you.
But I to this day, I still love philosophy. I mean,
Yeah.
I started reading philosophy when I was like 15, so Eastern philosophy. And I think that I took one journalism class, and I thought it was the most boring thing I'd ever encountered in my life. Because I was thinking about journalism, but then I took that one class, and I said I could never do journalism.
Good for you.
Little did you know.
Well, I ultimately was hired by the University of University of Minnesota Medical School to write academic papers on things that had to do with ethics, and that was a good gig. I did it for about 5 years, and it paid really well. I mean, because you've got a philosophy degree, they're going to do that or teach or drive a cab, one or the other. And I liked doing that. I kind of was, my colleagues were, the hypocrisy was kind of getting to me. And I realized that I'm a hypocrite. We're all hypocrites. But my colleagues didn't realize their hypocrisy. So I felt like I was a superior hypocrite than them. Yeah. And when you start thinking that you're a superior hypocrite, they kind of push you out there. Yeah. But something happened. I had started to moonlight as a journalist. And there was this woman who she ran an organization that helped prostitutes get off the street. And she was a little crazy, but she said that there was a serial killer killing prostitutes. And the Minneapolis police, St. Paul police denied it.
Not in Minnesota.
Not in Minnesota, yeah. The nice Midwest.
Yeah.
And so I went to the State Bureau of, I think it's something, they gave me a readout of the age, the sex, and the way someone died. And then I went to the databases for the Minneapolis newspaper and St. Paul newspaper, and I compiled a list of 38 women who had been stabbed, strangled, or beaten to death in like the previous 8 years. And it was pretty damning. And I went to and most of them were prostitutes. And I went to the cops and I said, "You still want to see it? There's no serial killer." Yeah. And I went to the Minneapolis police, and I went to the St. Paul police. And then the article got published, and actually a task force was formed to catch this guy. They never caught him. I think there might have been up to 3 of them, but anyway, they were never caught. And I'd written these academic papers for 5 years, and I'd written a book that was, I thought, a pretty good book, or I co-authored a book, and it got nothing done. And here I write an article, and there's a task force formed. So that's why I kind of changed gears and got into journalism.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You got to look into Austin.
Yeah.
You might have something.
I mean, the FBI is even cop to it.
Yeah. How many... Do they? I guess it's a hard thing to have statistics on. Do they know how many serial killers are like on average in a country in a given time? Is there like always like 5 or 6 of them kicking around?
Okay, so the FBI, when I was writing about serial killers, I haven't written about, since I'm writing about government malfeasance, it's so much more evil than serial killers.
Yeah,
but
that's bad.
But the FBI said that there were 50 at any given time. But I talked to other people that said that it's more like probably 200.
Dang.
Yeah. Was that around MK Ultra? Isn't there like a correlation? Like people try to.
There's a really good book written by a guy named Dave McGowan, and he showed that a number of serial killers were either like in the Phoenix program, which was in Vietnam, or they'd been somehow entangled with the government. Some had been. He made an argument that some had been through MK Ultra. And it's called Program to Kill. Really a good book. Yeah. Really a good
book.
I mean, I'd strongly suggest it to anybody that's into serial killers and the government creating serial killers.
Dang.
Matt took LSD, and I've seen the darkness in his eyes since then. He might be Matt MK Ultra himself, but he's going to strangle a hooker.
I need a conservatorship immediately. I need to move back in with my parents. I should move my whole family back in with my parents and be like, guys, I can't stop thinking about killing gay guys in Austin. Take me in. That'd be nice, actually.
What was your jump off point? Did you go to college or did you?
I did. I kept going to college after West Point. I went to Elon, Failed out of there, went to Harrisburg Area Community College, and then I went to Westchester University. And then while I was at Westchester, I started doing stand-up a little. And that was it. Just kept doing stand-up.
And you were kind of hooked?
Yeah, for sure.
I read Lenny Bruce's book, How to Talk Dirty and Influence People. And the first time that he got up in front of a crowd and got laughs, he said he was hooked.
Yeah, that's typically how it works. How about you, Matt?
Same thing. Yeah.
You got the
when you
bug.
get the room laughing, you go, "Oh, this is a nice feeling."
Yeah.
And then you bomb and you go, "I fucking hate myself." And then they laugh.
Especially
again.
outside of that, when the rest of your life you're a giant loser.
Yeah.
You have 5 minutes once a week where you're like, yeah, maybe I'm cool.
So when I was hitchhiking, I lived on the ashram of a guru. And I might have talked about that with you guys. When I got there, I mean, I was really influenced by Eastern philosophy, the Beatles, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, all that Dharma bums, all that stuff. And I went and lived with this on the ashram of this Indian guru, and I was learning meditation and yoga. And one day, I was talking to the guru, and I could have sworn I smelled cigarettes on his breath. Now, he was an enlightened being, a celibate. He was like our conduit to God. And I went to one of the people on the ashram, who I'd eventually call the pod people. I went to one of the pods, and I said, I could have swore I smelled cigarettes on Swami's breath. That couldn't be possible, could it? And he goes, well, here's the thing with that. He has to have one vice to keep him tethered to this plane of reality. So he can teach us. And I went, oh, okay. And
I bet you he has 2 vices. I bet you there's another vice coming.
and then
And it's fucking all the women.
yes, that was the second one.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then-
That's best case scenario.
Every single time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, there could be a third.
and then the third one was
Guys' butts, too.
embezzling money from his more affluent initiates.
Well, you got to be able to do it. It's the only way.
And I was thinking to myself, this guy must be very spiritually advanced if he has to do all that just to stay on this plane of reality so he can teach us.
This happened to Bernie Madoff. He was just trying to stay down in this realm.
And then I got kicked out of there, and then I hitchhiked to New York, and where I stayed for a while, and then I hitchhiked around a little bit. I ended up in Arkansas with some hillbillies. I lived with some hillbillies, and they were, in Pulp Fiction, Zed and his buddy in the cellar.
Oh, no.
They kind of remind me of Zed and his buddy. And they liked me, though. I was a novelty, the Yankees. So I lived with them for a while, and I worked on a road crew. We were building a highway. We were getting paid $3.50 an hour, which was really hard work. And then they were kind of getting tired of me. And they had a lot of guns, and I didn't want to be a mound in the backyard. So I eventually hitchhiked around, and then I hitchhiked to L.A.
So did you meet them hitchhiking, or did you just kind of like wander into there? How do you kind of fall in with a bunch of hillbillies in Arkansas?
They pick you up hitchhiking.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the way it was back then. I mean, people would pick you up hitchhiking, and you could. Sometimes they'd put you up for a night. Sometimes they'd put you up for. It all depended. I was a good guy to party with. I was fun. I'm not going to rip anybody off.
Yeah.
I didn't have any psychopathic inclinations, so people were pretty generous to me when I was hitchhiking around. And then I ultimately ended up in L.A., where I tried stand-up comedy.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
you were saying that.
And I would get loaded and then do the amateur night at the Comedy Store and at the Improv. And it wasn't, sometimes I was successful, sometimes I wasn't.
Yeah, that can happen.
But I thought it was tough because at that point in my life, I did not have the self-esteem to handle bombing. And I think it takes a certain amount of self-esteem to handle bombing or self-delusion or something.
I would say more delusion.
Yeah, delusion
Not a lot of steam going on.
and maybe a lack of self-esteem,
Yeah.
like a complete zero self-esteem to just be like, yeah, I know. After you bomb, you go, yeah, of course, I suck.
Yeah, I get done and be like, those fools don't know anything.
Yeah, you can also hit that a lot, for sure.
No, it's always I suck.
Yeah.
How long did it take you guys to get to the point where you felt pretty comfortable on stage?
I don't know.
At least even just like pretty comfortable is like 14 years to where you're not like completely like this sucks. I was just in Buffalo this weekend and I was pretty chill. I was back there like pretty confident, and I like thought back to I think just like maybe 2 years ago, 3 max, when I did that place the first time, and I was like an absolute nervous wreck the entire week. I like remember it vividly. I had brought my wife and I had a baby at the time. And I remember just like didn't talk to her the whole time. I was like completely out of my head with nerves. I'd be in the green room like, this is wrong. I shouldn't be here. Like completely harsh on myself.
Get that.
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, but this was like maybe I don't know. I'd be like I was just on edge completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it's not that bad anymore. But I was like, man, I was kind of happy about it. I'm like, damn, I don't know, I've made some progress on some weird metric inside, but. Yeah,
Were
I remember.
you nervous when you did the Netflix show?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. Yeah, that was a bad feeling to see like 30 something people there to like film it, and you go, oh fuck, I'm the subject of this thing. You go, this is a mistake.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah. I can only imagine.
Where'd you get that cut?
My friend.
Thing's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. She's Jamaican too, so it kind of makes it count a little
That's
more.
awesome. She's Jamaican?
Yeah, it's my wife's friend.
You guys are sharing gifts?
Yeah, it's my wife's friend. She gifted me this coffee mug.
Read, bad man.
23.
Read, bad man. She gave me the cup. It wasn't me.
No. And you've got this sitcom. Is it easy to interact with other actors?
Most of the people on the show are just our friends.
Okay.
From Philly, yeah. It's very easy. It's very low pressure.
Because some comics can make the leap to sitcoms and other ones can't.
We'll see if we can keep it going. That'd be nice.
The show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
As I said, it's
my dad loves it too. He's always like, yeah. My dad, he's like, he watches it all the time.
Matt's in it. Matt's got 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been typecasted. I'm just a cop.
He's a cop.
People dude, I've been asked to do a cop too. I'm totally typecasted.
Really?
Just cops for
I
me.
mean, if you get that crew cut, you're fully a fucking cop. You're fully a cop.
I know. I've only had one other person ask.
You guys have become stars since I was first on the show, and I've just become old and grizzled. You know, it's.
I'm getting pretty grizzled
You're
too.
dealing with some pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, true. You need to
Take it out.
Hit the road again.
It does. I mean, that reality is so dark. To tell you the truth, I don't really know how it. When I first came across it in Omaha, and I saw how many kids had been destroyed and how it had been covered up, I just said, these fuckers are going to have to kill me to stop me. This is just too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Epstein came along, and I thought, because I wrote a pretty good book on the Omaha network, but we couldn't get it. People just didn't want to believe that the government would be involved in something like that. And then Epstein came along, and then that kind of gave me a second wind. And because I spent 7 years on that first book, and I was doing podcasts where people are asking me about the Illuminati and shapeshifting reptilians and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And I'd worked so hard on this book, and nobody was buying it. And now people are buying it a lot. So because of Epstein. I mean, Epstein has given the book a resurgence.
Wait, so what would you say when you'd be on those programs? They'd be asking about like shape-shifting reptilians. Would you just be
I would say something pretty snarky, and then they would get upset with me. And then that would kind of be the end of a congenial conversation.
That would kind of piss me off if I spent 4 years researching and writing a book. You know, like, what about interdimensional reptilian avatars?
Well, I was. There were these. I guess evangelical. They had a conspiracy show. I guess it was relatively big, and I'd never heard of them, but I talked to them like about a month before I was going to go on. I said, you guys should really read the book, because there's a lot of apocrypha floating around on the internet about this. And then they called me up, and they were very happy, evangelical. Hey, Nick, how you doing? And and I asked them, did you read the book? And they said, no, but we've been cruising the internet, and we know a lot. And then like one of the first questions the dude asked me was about the Illuminati, you know, and then there was some other crazy questions. I said, man, you obviously have not read this book. And
wasn't there some evangelicals in Florida in the book? Or whatever, didn't they say they were like a church group? That van of
the Finders.
Yeah, the Finders.
Oh yeah,
Well, that was just a weird cult.
Yeah.
And so the guy said, "Well, what politicians have been compromised?" And I said, "Well, it's really kind of impossible to explain to you the politicians that have been compromised unless you really understand the kind of power that was deployed." To cover this up, there were 2 grand juries in Nebraska and 1 grand jury in D.C. that covered this up. So I can name names, but it wouldn't have any meaning without. And then he started yelling, "Who are the politicians? Who are the politicians?" And then, because I'd been a little snarky myself, so that was the end. And they were going to call me back and thank me for the interview, and they never did, man. I'm still waiting for that call. I think I hurt their feelings.
Yeah, what was the name of that? Wasn't it called like the Boys something? Or that was
Boys
the thing
Town
connected to the Franklin scandal and all that stuff?
Yeah, the pimps were getting kids from the Boys Town, which is probably the most iconic, famous orphanage in the world. I was just talking to one of those kids earlier today. This kid, man, you know, he's been through hell. His mother was a schizophrenic, and he was put in multiple foster care homes and where he was molested. And then he went to Boys Town when he was 12. And he was picked to be one of the kids that was flown around.
Jesus.
And this is actually in the book. He couldn't take it anymore because some of these pedophiles are very sadistic, like what happened to Virginia Giuffre with Ehud Barak. Some of these pedophiles are, and then after a weekend of very sadistic treatment, he went to they have houses and house parents in Boys Town, and he said, "I can't take it anymore. I can't take." And Boys Town put him on a plane to Atlanta the next day and deposited him in a psychiatric institution.
Dang.
Where he was there for a year. And some of the other victims that I talked to that were molested at Boys Town, the exact same thing. They've been put in psych. Now, it's entirely possible that going through something like that could really mess you up psychologically, but it's also a great way to say, if this kid comes forward and says, "I was molested," yeah, he's a head case. We don't worry about him.
Yeesh.
So, yeah, it's kind of it's been dark, but the thing is, I've been at it for so long. And with Epstein, I see light. I mean, I just think it would be, according to the Centers for Disease Control, 25% of underage girls and 5% of underage boys have been molested in our country. And people in the field think it's slightly conservative for girls and very conservative for boys. But if you just go with the CDC numbers, you got 50 million kids. Eesh. So I think that for us to put even a dent in that, it'd be good if the government didn't aid and abet child trafficking.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the first step in kind of cleaning up our society. We'll never get rid of it, but we can definitely take a first step by making sure that the government doesn't facilitate it anymore.
That is a fucked up statistic, man. When you get into how high that is, that's terrible.
I mean, if you could take one thing out of society, if you could take child molestation out of society, the prisons wouldn't be filled, the psychiatric hospitals wouldn't be filled. A lot of people in those types of institutions have been molested as kids.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm really fortunate. There was emotional, verbal, and physical abuse, but I was never sexually abused. When I started hitchhiking around as a kid, though, I started hitchhiking not interstate, but just around Minneapolis when I was like 15 years old. And I'd get picked up by guys that would hit on me occasionally. And, I'd just say, stop the car.
Pull over. I got to pee.
Just sprint.
Yeah. Damn.
So, and like I said, when I was 12, when I ran away the first time, I mean, I would have been susceptible to something like that. By the time I was 15, I was just too cynical and angry
Yeah,
to be subjected to something like that.
for sure. Damn, that's fucking bullshit.
I gotta go back to, I think, was it in the Franklin scandal? Was Clarence Thomas at a party in DC?
Clarence is a perv.
All right.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, hold on. But the point was, there's people you could get invited to these parties.
Yeah.
And now you're just on this fucking list.
But with
And you're like, damn, I thought fucking Clarence Thomas was there. I thought this was above board. You know what I mean? Or like,
Clarence isn't above board.
I don't know much
What do you-
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Okay, so Clarence, Anita Hill, there was
Oh,
that.
yeah, I remember
She said against Anita Hill. Now there were 7 women that were ready to testify against Thomas, and actually there was one that had been subpoenaed. Her name was Angela Wright, and she was going to back up Anita Hill, and then Biden lifted her subpoena, and Biden said that he lifted her subpoena because she asked for it to be lifted, and she said that that's not the case, that he was lying, that she wanted to testify. So Thomas had done this to a number of women. There was a book called Strange Justice. It was written by a former, I think, New York Times or New Yorker reporter named Jane Mayer. And there was also, Thomas was talking to Anita Hill about porn stars too. I don't know if you remember that, but he lived right around the corner from a video store. And that's where he spent most of his time, is in the adult section. So
What? How do you know that?
Because Jane Mayer.
Someone
hold
bumped
on a
into him?
second.
You bumped into him?
Hold on a second. That could happen to anybody. At least it was the fucking adult section.
True.
But you're not a Supreme Court justice. So.
True.
Yeah, and also, that was, God, that must have been crazy having to go in there. Just your regular Blockbuster, turn the corner, get the porn in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I remember poking my head behind the curtains as a boy and being like, one day it'll all
I'm
be
gonna
mine.
get in there.
No idea it'd be all on my phone. I was like, just let me in there, please.
He was head of the Equal Opportunity Commission at that point. So he was pretty much incognito. But
Gotcha.
Thomas.
Wait, so how'd you know he was always in the section, though?
What's that?
How'd you know he was?
Because she interviewed someone who owned that store.
Oh,
And said that
damn.
he was always.
Yeah.
That's where his first stop was. Probably his only stop, I think.
That stinks, dude.
And that dude makes decisions that affect every American.
Yeah.
And his wife is crazy too. I mean, his wife
He's
is.
probably driving her nuts.
I think she might have been driven nuts before, but she called up Anita Hill, saying that Anita Hill should recant her accusations towards her husband, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of like Hillary.
Kind of like Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary made some calls, didn't she?
I think Hillary's probably made a lot of calls.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. I had no idea. I always thought it was truly a thing concocted to like take the guy down.
I was raised on that too.
Yeah.
That Anita Hill was kind of a witch hunt type thing.
No, there were a bunch of women.
What about Kavanaugh? Do you have any insight into that? Do you think? Because that's how it got framed to me. It was like they did it to Thomas, they did it to Kavanaugh.
So with Kavanaugh, I was on Twitter and some guy said, "Well, that woman lacks credibility," and I said, "Well, which woman?" Because there's been other women that have come out and talked about Kavanaugh. But it makes sense. I mean, people that are susceptible to being compromised, it can really enhance their career. And I think that, I mean, I see that all the time.
True.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's how me and Matt got big.
What's that?
That's how me and Matt got big.
Yeah.
Luckily, we only had to do stuff with each other. So.
Yeah, we just had to kiss in front of Clarence Thomas. We had to make out in front of the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I wonder too, just playing devil's advocate, do you ever think there's a way to weaponize kind of victims against political opponents? Because I always wonder about that too.
That's entirely impossible. But
Because the same people weaponizing child sex, you don't think they can be like, let's just send a woman out there that says this happened?
Yeah, I mean, that's entirely possible.
It looks like there's no, depth they won't go to.
It's rare though. He's a retired judge. His name is Patrick Schultz. He represented various Catholic dioceses in 500 sexual abuse cases.
Jeez.
And he was interviewed by the New York Times, and he felt like of the 500 cases that he'd litigated, that less than 10 were lying. So it's very rare. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
For sure.
I mean, if you're going to come out and say such and such molested me, the amount of fire that's going to be pointed at you is really intense. So I can see why there's all kinds of victims that will never open their mouths. And that's the other thing with Epstein. If Epstein gets covered up, those 50 million Americans that have been molested as minors, I mean, they're going to think that they have no hope for justice at all.
Yeah.
That they've got no voice.
Yeah, I mean, my idea now with it is it's going to be like a political football they're going to kick around. Like they keep talking about the JFK papers. They're like, we're going to release the JFK papers, and it's like maybe they already released them. I haven't heard anything kind of new or groundbreaking come out of that. So, do you think they'll keep it as that kind of like a carrot on a stick sort of thing? Like, oh, I'll do it.
Wait, the thing with Trump is he makes a lot of promises, and I got to give it to him. He said that there would be transparency in the Epstein case, whereas his predecessors have completely covered it up and didn't mention it.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, I think Trump thought that he could open up Pandora's box just slightly and then slam it shut. And that's just not the case with this. There's a lot of Americans, because the government shouldn't be covering up child sexual abuse, which is the same thing as aiding and abetting it. So the government, but we've got 89% of Americans that want full disclosure here. And, our government, the majority of our government wanted a single payer system when Obama did Obamacare. Mm-hmm. We didn't want all these HMOs that have become part of the Obama healthcare plan. And the government completely disregarded the will of the American people. The American people wanted us out of Iraq. Like 80% of Americans wanted us out of Iraq after a certain point, and our government didn't. I mean, a bunch of us, the majority want Gitmo shut down. The government doesn't care. I mean, the bank crisis. I mean, Americans didn't want to bail out a bunch of rich bankers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What we did. So our government continually goes against the will. But this is a different thing. This is our children. And people don't think that my child isn't going to get molested, but I'm sure that many of the parents of victims molested by Epstein never thought that their child would get molested.
Yeah, I don't think anyone thinks.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's like, I got a bad feeling about this kid.
For sure. Yeah, it's not on anyone's radar. It's true. I've been instructed, I don't think people do sleepovers anymore really like that. I've heard sleepovers are a thing of the past, man.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, it's just like, dude, I guess so many people now are, I guess now that this stuff's even talked about at all, people are comfortable enough.
I never even considered that. There were times I'd go to sleep at my friend's house and my parents would be like, no.
Yeah.
Now, not that they would think that back then, but now I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck? You think I'm going to fucking diddle these kids?
Yeah, dude.
I'd be so offended if they're like, you can't sleep over there.
I know. But I think now it's like parents are just being like, let's just not, just because you just have no idea. So they're like, yeah, we're just kind of doing blanket policy. Like, dude, you guys can, I think they'll let you hang out till 11 p.m. and they take you there. And then they drop you back off in the morning so you can kind of have a semi-sleepover experience. Because you just don't know. It could be some weird uncle there. It's like you'd have to really know the people.
I was visiting a friend of mine who lives outside Seattle, and her son was going out with this woman he met in high school. And the parents came over to meet my friend and the son. I mean, and vet them, which
Yeah.
I thought was kind of somewhat responsible.
That's cool.
We live in a strange time. I mean, it's very different than, I'm like an antiquated relic, but it's life has changed a lot since I was a kid, and it's changed a lot since you guys have been kids too.
True that. Well, hopefully, man, good luck with that. Hopefully it works out and they get some kind of thing rolling.
Well, we started Epstein Justice, and it's a 501c3, and I think that we're growing. I mean, it's been a tough slog, but Epstein Justice is growing, and our plan, the way that it is now with Massey, they need a majority, as I said, a majority in the discharge position, then they need a majority in the House, and then they need a majority. Then John Thune has to give the thumbs up, and then it's voted on in the Senate, and then Trump has to sign it. And that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
So what we're proposing is an independent congressional commission where we just need a majority in the House and a majority in the Senate. We don't need any. We don't need a sign off by the president. And we're growing. It's been a tough slog, but people are so alienated. They do not think that they can affect change in their system, and they've been conditioned that way. But at Epstein Justice, we're saying, join us. We can affect change. We can make something happen here, because these crimes are just so horrific, and they've been so blatantly covered up that I think people are ready for a change now. I mean, they know something is really wrong with their government, but I don't think they understand the depths of the depravity of many of our
So
leaders.
do you think the average person could even handle, if they did like, all right, fine, open it completely? What do you think the real effect of that would be in terms of like the everyday citizen, just, or anyone really, just kind of like glimpsing into it and having to like put that all together? I think it would just like crush them.
Well, what would you guys say? Would you guys be relieved to say that the system is getting fleshed out?
Yeah, I'd be like, this is definitely good. But also, too, it's like, yeah, it's just tough because if it is people who are either politically super powerful or like, you know, billionaire class, like they're not going to let that happen.
Well,
Never.
but here's the thing. There's 320 million Americans. And how many of if like labor's rights, that was a slog.
Yeah.
Civil rights, that was a slog. Women's rights, that was a slug. Gay rights, that was a slug. This can be done. I mean,
True.
Children's
Fair point.
rights can be done. We can do that if we decide to. If Americans decide to do this, we can do this. It's really up to us.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't want
yeah.
to be naysaying it. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
just thinking it through. Yeah, that's a fair point. And no, you don't really think about the kids' rights are infringed upon at all, really. So yeah, it's a weird one because there's not like a government. Well, I guess there kind of technically there is. They're saying, but well, good luck. I hope that works out.
Yeah.
Really. I think it'd be good for people to know, just like, all right, we gotta get to peek into this thing and maybe shift some things around big time.
EpsteinJustice.com.
There you go.
My brother,
EpsteinJustice.com.
my brother is an
www.
evangelical and is very susceptible to denial. And I saw him at Thanksgiving, and I said, you know that the government covered up Epstein's pedophile network.
Nice.
You know that, right?
I did the same thing at Thanksgiving.
Well, it's just one of those
Yeah.
icebreakers.
Yeah.
that you do.
Yeah. Right before pass me
fun.
the cranberry sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, I know. And I was stunned because there's a guy that doesn't think the government does anything wrong.
Yeah.
I think what really helped it was Trump covering it up
Yeah.
or putting it away, because now all the Democrats are like Epstein. So now everyone's
Yeah.
kind of like, it was always like a MAGA thing to be like Epstein files.
Yeah.
And then when Trump was on the other side of it, of the left does whatever he doesn't want. So now everyone's kind of united in this, you know,
But I'm pretty sure that there are people on the left that are compromised too.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's why it's been covered up under two
For sure. I just mean the people
Yeah.
that are paying attention.
Yeah,
to
they're
it.
reigniting the passion. Yeah.
Because when I started tackling this issue, no one, I mean, I would pitch it to editors at magazines in New York City, and I could see the wheels going around. They would say, well, you know, this is really a horrible story. I need to help Nick Bryant. Or the cognitive dissonance would come in, and I can write Nick Bryant off as crazy, and I can have a nice dinner with my family tonight. I mean, that was, and, you know, I knew most of them would be spineless, but I didn't think all of them would be spineless. And, you know, I had some really good friends that were very high up in publishing. And one of them actually apologized to me, which I thought was really cool.
That's nice.
Years after the fact, but he said, you know, Nick, I could have been a better friend.
I get it though. If I'm editing like Good Housekeeping and I'm like 3 fall decorations, you can't do that. You're like, yeah, I don't know if that would fit.
But getting the Franklin scandal published was tough too, because I gave a book proposal to my agent, good agent. And I was summarily banished from that agency pretty quickly.
Dang.
And then I gave it to another agent who's also a very good agent, and he couldn't get anybody to sell it, or to buy it. So we finally got a small publisher on the West Coast finally bought it. So
Nice.
and at that point I had so much evidence. I mean, I had a grand jury's worth of sealed testimony and exhibits. I mean, I was able to prove it because of all that grand jury stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy. Well, dude,
Yeah.
hopefully,
Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
hey,
It's always good to see you.
yeah.
yeah, keep.
Whenever
doing it.
I'm in Austin,
Yeah,
I always
please
like
come
to
by.
stop by. Yeah.
Yeah, keep updating us.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find any real information.
Yeah,
about
that's
all
the
this.
big thing.
Well, you can always look at me as a beacon of truth.
We will continue to.
Yeah.
And I like your audience too. When I go on bigger podcasts, the bots come and they try to undermine my character various ways. But when I read the comments in your podcast, your listeners are pretty sophisticated, and they realize that the bots are coming. They call it the bots. So I get a kick out of that.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for coming by, man.
Okay, man. Thank you.
All right.
Hello. Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
We're
Matt.
here.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I'm jet lagged, bro. I had a fucking. I had to fly from LA to Buffalo, and I had to get up at 1:50 a.m. because I had to get on like a 5 a.m. flight. So I was like,
Damn.
let me get there, because every time I check traffic over there at nighttime, I'm like, damn, it takes an hour to get to the airport. Then I wake up and it's 22 minutes.
Sure, yeah.
So I wake up super early, and dude, I get there, and LAX is one of a few airports that doesn't run 24/7, like the ticketing and bagging and everything. So I get there at like 3, being like, I'll give myself 2 hours. It's Friday. It's it's a giant city. It's gonna be. I thought it was a booming metropolis.
That's insane, dude.
I get there early, dude, because I didn't want to. If I missed it, I had to get all the way to beautiful Buffalo. I'd have been fucked. I fly like an old person. I get there 2 hours early.
2 hours early is crazy.
Oh, dude, that's like an hour early. In a smaller airport, for some reason, I'm like, it's LAX. There's going to be 1 million people. Dude, I get there. It's just 6 people. We're sitting in there, and I was like trying to do the ticket counter, and the guy's like, yo, dude, you can't. You got to wait till like 4 o'clock. And I was like, 4 o'clock? My flight's at fucking 5:30.
Like, yeah.
That only gives me an hour and a half. It's crazy.
It's so easy.
Well, dude, I'm sitting there, so I had to wait till 4 o'clock. You had to wait till, and then everyone gets to do like the thing and put the bag. And then there's just like, you go to the next level. I go up the escalator to go to the TSA pre-check, and there's just people standing there like, get downstairs. You're not allowed to be up here. And I'm like, okay. So I'd ride the escalator back down. So then everyone's just waiting by the escalator, and all like, for like 20 minutes, you watch people like ride up, and a couple be like, hey, you can't. And they just ignore them and come back down as the ride of shame. So it was set up to get someone to spaz, dude. Because then we finally get to another place, and we get to another checkpoint. Like, everybody wait here. We're not open yet. And it was just like, dude, what the fuck? It was tough.
That's insane to me.
Then I flew all the way to Buffalo and had to do 2 shows that night. I was fucked up for like 3 days. I basically like didn't sleep for a day.
Yeah.
I was jacked up.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It was bad.
You can't go to the airport that early.
I had to. In order to get.
You don't have to.
That got me to Buffalo by 3 p.m. Show was at 7.
Oh, well, that you had to.
That's what I'm saying. I had to do it.
But I'm saying you don't have to get to the airport that early.
Dude, in LA, I thought there was gonna be fucking.
You've flown so many times.
I know, but
You can get to the airport like 20 minutes.
I did this once, and it backfired on me, and I got so shook that I was like, never again. I had to fly out of Austin. I was late, and I got there as the plane started boarding, and it just so happened to be slammed. And I had to go to the wheelchair line, beg my way in front of wheelchair people to be like, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
I know you got your sitch going on.
Sure.
I'm running late," and they were like, "Yeah, for sure." They let me all go.
Yeah.
And I was like, never again. I don't like asking for stuff. I mean, like having to ask a person, literally like 4 people in wheelchairs to be like, "Can I get in front of you?" was just a low point for me personally.
Sure.
Then I had a fight with the Clear representative because they do 2 for 1 all the time.
But you got to find a middle ground. You can't. Don't be late.
I have no
but
middle
don't
ground.
Be 2 hours early.
I have no middle ground.
Unless you plan on hitting the bar.
I do the.
I'm not averse to 2 hours in an airport, but
That'd be fun.
that results in a rough day.
I just work. I just plug in my laptop and drink coffee and just work on my laptop. So I kind of like being there. I get
Yeah.
focused. But I also, if I dilly dally, I lose track of time easily. So if I go, "Oh, I got time," I'll completely fuck myself. So yeah, I'm an early bird to the airport. I get there so early.
It's like my mom.
Yeah, I know.
For real.
I know. My parents do it too. If they ever fly, which they rarely do.
My parents flew Spirit this weekend.
Did they really?
They surprised me. Well, they thought it was a surprise.
Right.
In Vegas, which was crazy because they got there at like 10 a.m. on Saturday, which is when I was like, we should hang out. Yeah. But they didn't. They wanted to wait until I was watching the Notre Dame game to walk in. So they waited until like 4:30.
Got you.
And then I had a show. Like I didn't even see him.
Oh man.
I hung out with them. I watched football. I watched like the first half of the game with them.
And they were just there the whole time?
Yeah. But then we went and we played blackjack for a little after the show.
That's cool.
So the night before Friday, first time ever I've left the casino with chips. I won so much
That's awesome.
because I was tired as fuck and I was trying to go to bed. So I just kept going all in on blackjack. And I did it like 3 times in a row and I won all 3. And then I ended up with a lot of money. So
Sick
then,
you walked.
Yeah, I had to walk eventually.
Yeah,
I have a
sure.
nice rule of I'll never walk
Yeah.
until it's so,
Pot was thick.
then you have to. But when my dad got there the next day, I handed him a wad of cash from what I gave him
Ooh.
10 grand.
The winnings.
Yeah, I gave him $10,000 in cash. First off, when I handed it to him, he just goes, "Thanks." I was like, "Dude, you're such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit." I thought this
Not
was
even
gonna be
pretending to be like, "Oh, I can't."
No, not even one. He just go, "Thank you." I was like, "Dude, I gave it to him. That was funny." So then after the show, we go play blackjack, but I didn't have time to go take out more money. So I was sitting next to my dad, and I was like, "Dad, let me get some of that money." And he was like, "Now hold on." I was like, "Dude, give me the fucking money I just gave you. I'm not going to take all of it." So he gives me a little, I lose right away.
Yeah.
Because I go all in and just lose. I was like, "All right, a little more." He goes, "Okay." He takes it out and
He's peeling them off.
he's such a dickhead, dude. He gave me like $100. He's an asshole.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. That was funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. 10,000 in cash. Yeah, thanks.
Peeling the bill separately is such
Peeling
a funny
it real
move.
slowly and stopping to look at me. Keep peeling it. Taking one back, peeling one back into the pile.
He's from what I understand, he's a pretty methodical gambler, right? He's
Yeah.
pretty disciplined and methodical.
Yeah. He hated watching me
He
play.
doesn't like, I've seen
Of
before.
me just being like, "I'm all in."
Shane, come on.
Shane, God damn it. Now look at that. You lost. That's great. Just great.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, it was nice though. It was nice having my mom and dad came.
That's fun.
But they flew Spirit and I was like,
How was the experience?
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's like fucking 8 hours on a Spirit airline.
So when you fly Spirit at Austin, you got to go to like a different whole side of the airport, which takes an extra 20 minutes to get to. I know
Oh,
people
yeah,
miss
yeah,
flights
yeah.
that way. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm flying."
I think Frontier and Spirit
Yeah.
are like a different
It's a totally
terminal, yeah.
It tacks like 20 something minutes onto the trip, so it can sink you.
Yeah.
Luckily, yeah.
Yeah. But they wouldn't let me upgrade their flight home.
What?
I don't know.
Dang.
I was like, "Guys, I can get you first class."
Yeah, I can get you.
Because I wanted to, not out of like,
Yeah.
just my parents are
business.
older. It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
I do like them in the back of Spirit, just battling.
True. That is really
I should have
funny.
got Phil a Burger King crown.
The what?
I should have gotten the BK crown. He'd have no idea why. He'd be like, "Just wear this." Yeah, it was a good time.
It is funny because a lot of older people are like, "I hate flying," and they fly Spirit and they're like, "See,
Yeah, it's
You
like,
don't
no
have to do- you don't have
shit.
to do that." Yeah, Brittany used to do. When we first met, it wasn't Spirit. She would do Southwest at like 5 a.m, Every flight. I just thought that was like the flight schedule. I'm like, damn, planes are early as hell.
Dude, they're like 6 p.m. you never have to fly at 5 a.m.
I had to.
You do have to.
I had to get to the people of Buffalo.
West
dude.
to east is tough.
Yeah, that was man, that fucked me up big time. Dude,
Gabe was at your show, wasn't he? Nice.
Gabe was there Saturday.
Nice.
That was good. I'm glad he went to a good one. The dude, when I left, so I left Buffalo, beautiful Buffalo, New York, on Sunday morning. I got picked up by this Uber driver to go to the airport. The guy, he was just like a normal guy. He's pretty funny. And I was like, damn, it smells so good. There's the General Mills factory. And I'm like, smells like Honey Nut Cheerios. He goes, dude, I just learned what that was. I've been here for a while. He goes, I picked this lady up from there. And she was like, yeah, it's a cereal factory. That's why it smells good. And he goes, right. And he's like, so I asked her, like, so what? Do you make like all the cereals? Do you guys make the cereal for like Buffalo? Do you ship it somewhere else? And I was just like, dude, you thought they have a giant factory,
the
just
cereal
for Buffalo, just a Buffalo cereal
factory. A lot of Cheerios.
No, it killed me.
That's so good.
That killed me first of all, and then so we keep driving because I do have my happy to chat feature on.
You spread that out, or is that just
No, he thought it was just like every city has their own cereal factory.
Yeah, dude. It's like a video game.
I know.
Yeah.
So that cracked me up. I'm like, all right, and then so I'm like, wonder what else this guy's up to. So we're chatting. He was just like, yeah, man, people are crazy. I always love telling the Uber drivers, like, yeah, I used to drive for Lyft. I kind of know the whole deal. And so we're getting like how like people treat you. And he was like, yeah, this one lady, man. He goes, I got to record everything now because this fucking lady, I pick her up, I drive her, and I drop her off. And then like, we talk just like this. We're talking the whole time. And I'm almost positive he had the words mixed up. He goes, and then she tries to file a complaint for sexual assault while we're talking, saying like I was like, sexually assaulted her. And I'm like, okay. I didn't like correct him at all. And he goes, dude, and like I'm 4.98 stars. Like they have my rating. I had to go back and forth. Like, guys, I never do this. I have a family, blah, blah, blah. And then he looks at me and goes, 15 years ago, maybe. I was like, yo, dude. He meant sexual harassment.
Sure.
But him hitting me like 15 years ago.
I might have sexually assaulted that woman. I was wild back then.
He was killing me. He was the funniest dude I've ever met.
Back in 2010, I might have sexually assaulted.
I know. Before I had a wife and kids, who knows? It was a bit of a wild child.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was my favorite.
That happy to chat must be devastating.
Happy to chat's the move. It's
happy
so
to
fun.
chat for those guys must just be
it's the best.
holy shit. All right.
This dude, he was pushing me to my limit.
My best stories.
He pushed me to my limit, dude. He had he kept talking after he talked the entire time. But dude, those two gems are cracking me up. I'm like, damn man, you guys, what do you make all the cereal for Buffalo? Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a child's brain.
I know.
Every town must have a Cheerio factory.
And then I got to the club. And I had ordered Uber Eats like minutes before I get. So I wanted to time it so I can get it, go back and eat. And they dropped it off at the bar. And I go up and I'm like, hey, I asked the one person working there. I'm like, I think I have like food over there. Can I grab it? And he just like, he went to the bartender like, hey, whatever her name was. And she just looked up and went, what? I was like, God damn. Forgot how rough and tumble. Buffalo, so rough and tumble.
I love Buffalo.
It's awesome. There was a giant blood stain on the sidewalk outside of the club.
Ooh.
Like on the block, like a block away. I walked past
right
it
next to the Cheerios factory.
yeah. Big Cheerio dispute. We're gonna take all of your Lucky Charms into the town over my dead body, punk. But yeah, Buffalo was so fun. I had a blast. I had a good old time. I had some wings. It was nice.
You got some wings? Where'd you go? Do you know?
Pizza Plant. That was the name of the place. The place ruled. Yeah, yeah. People are against my decisions for gluten-free pizza and curry wings, but
that's insane. You're in Buffalo, dude. You fucking asshole.
I got the curry wings.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
you're not gonna believe it, but when I go to Buffalo, I put a hurting on chicken wings. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy, dude.
The curry wings, they were so good, man.
I don't even branch off different flavors. I just go
straight up Buffalo. I mean,
I'm here for the fucking original recipe.
I know. Well, you never see curried wings. I have Buffalo every other time.
Yeah, but not the Buffalo. It's mom's gravy.
I'll be back.
It's the gravy.
Sunday gravy.
It's the perfect Sunday.
I'll be back. I'll obviously be back to Buffalo, so I'll avenge my. But damn, those curried wings.
Never leaving Buffalo, dude.
Oh, dude, Buffalo.
I'll never leave Buffalo.
Buffalo fucking rules.
That was my argument against the Saudis.
What?
When they were like, "Why don't you go do this thing?" I was like, "I'm gonna go to Buffalo." They're like, all right, I'm not going to fucking Riyadh. I'll go to Buffalo. Buffalo rules.
I was joking because it kind of looks like the Middle East over. It's bombed out.
They
bro.
bombed it out a little.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, when you walk around, what? I know what hotel you're at.
the Hyatt. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hyatt. It was you walk a lot of buildings there.
Yeah,
Bombed, bro. It was crazy, but Buffalo was crushing it, man. I was there. Everyone had a
it
good
was
time.
fun.
I love it.
Me and Lemiz had an all-time night there.
Oh yeah, that was.
It was Buffalo, babe.
Fuck, dude.
Sassy.
What's that?
I said it was sass.
And a little sass.
Yeah. Yeah, we put a hurting on some wings at the Anchor Bar.
We did.
Yeah.
I think I probably had 30. It's crazy. Like, the numbers I put up in Buffalo, dude. I'm like MJ at the Garden, dude. You get me the Anchor Bar, I'm dropping 80.
Dude. Yeah, their pizza plant was fired up, man. That was good as hell. It's right next to it. It was literally, I was like walking, trying to find it. I walked outside. It's just attached to the hotel. I spun the block like a moron, being like, it's so close.
Yeah.
I walked around like, oh, I could just walk through the hotel and found the pizza plant.
Pizza plant would have been nice.
Pizza plant was fucking good, dude. They had one of those gluten-free pizzas that's like they've made technological leaps in gluten-free pizza where I swear to God it's almost as good. Pizza Plant hit me with like a classic Gen 1 dry, and I like that for some weird reason. I like a dry, crackery crust. And again, their regular pizza is probably sick as hell, but
Yeah.
I was there with I have a friend from Canada who came down to visit me. And I was so exhausted, and he was like, I'll meet you at 9 a.m. I was like, no shot. I was like, I'm sleeping. I was like, I'll hit you up at 10 a.m. I'll wake up. He's like, I'm outside. I was like, you motherfucker.
Damn.
So it was cool. We went to the art museum.
You went to the Buffalo Art Museum?
Yeah, the
Is that
AKG.
fucking finger painting? What the fuck are they doing with art?
You must not have seen the AKG. They had the what is it called? There's a 7. I learned about 7 Canadian masters called like the Great 7 or something. They just draw like snowy trees. It was awesome.
The Canadian Masters.
There's 7 Canadian masters. Called the Great 7. Look them up, guys. Look up I kept calling them the wrong names. My friend's like a art dealer.
Yeah.
So I kept being like, so what about the Big 7? He's like, they're not called the Big 7. Stop saying
It's
that.
the Big 7 now. Just so you know, it's the Big 7.
They would just draw snowy ass fucking what do they call it? The Great 7? The League of 7 or
The
something?
group of 7.
Group of 7, that's it.
The group of 7. Were
They
they
all drew
French?
snowy trees.
Are they all French?
I mean, pretty much.
French Canadian, I think.
Yeah.
But
Well, obviously.
it's hard to. They're not telling me.
Yeah,
Take a look at
you
their
got to go
names.
to the AKG
Do they
if
have
you want to
their
learn
names?
about them.
They have They don't have French names, from what I can tell.
Yeah, they had like
Jackson,
some of them were like
Carmichael,
MacArthur. They had
Johnson,
some
Oh, you got some
Scottish,
Scottish,
some
yeah.
Scots over there drawing the snowy trees.
Barley.
I will say I didn't realize that people. I mean, it's kind of dumb, but the people in museums, like the people that stand there, like the black, black shirts and shit. I thought they were just security guards. Bro, they're all like art history majors.
Yeah.
They would like horn in and be like, "You guys have any questions?" And I'd be like, "Not really, unless there's something you want to say." And the lady, she would have talked for an hour and a half.
Yeah, art history degrees get you. You basically are like a fucking palace guard in England.
Yeah, dude.
You have to just stand at attention all day. And then somebody comes in and goes, "This sucks, dude. I got to take a shit." I know. God damn it.
Yeah, she was like talking about this one person where like this painting, this is like the house that he built, and if you look this way, that view of a river is what he would see outside of his house. And I'm like, damn, you guys are going crazy on
Yeah.
this. I breezed through in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't
and
believe
go,
you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm out. But yeah, they were getting into it.
Now, when the art people start talking to me, I go, I don't believe you. Did he tell you that? I don't think that's true. I don't think he saw that.
You should just start being like, I actually heard that he had
Yeah, I heard
French
something
lineage.
else.
I thought he had French lineage. I thought it was more like realistic surrealism. I thought.
Yeah. Did you know he was gay?
Like, what do you know about Salvador Dali?
I'm more of a Dali guy.
It's cool. What I did learn though, because a lot of those guys, you see some paintings where you're like, you see one that's like a hyper realistic portrait that someone painted
like
that I'm
those.
like, yeah, I'm like, that's amazing. And then you
Yeah.
get a guy who's like super squiggly. Who's the guy who does the screen painting? Munch or something his name is, I learned.
Yes.
I thought it was Van Gogh the whole time. It's this guy Munch or something.
Yeah.
He did the screen painting, and I'm looking at his other paintings. I'm like, a lot of them are just swirly, crazy
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, dude, if I was a guy who did this and I'm seeing this, I'd be like, what the fuck? But apparently those guys can do that. They get bored, and then they're like, they want to do some weird
Nice.
other shit. I learned that because my whole life I was like, dude, you got these guys just masquerading around. I'm like, I'd love to do that. It's
Squiggly
nice.
guys?
Squiggly guys. But my friend was like, no, dude, he's a master technique. He could do that if he wants. But this is how he chose to spend his later years. It's like, let me see some proof.
Fuck all that, dude.
Let me see some proof. But
yeah,
I will say,
there's a guy who does like blue, just rectangles.
yeah, the modern art.
Modern art can
Count
go
me out,
fuck
dude.
itself.
Count
dude.
me out.
I've been in the MoMA so many times, and every time I go, I get angry.
Nah, man.
You walk in, it's like a TV screen of a woman screaming.
Dude, that shit
What the
pisses me
fuck
off.
is this?
They've gotten into some wild stuff. I will say, yeah, that stuff I have no
Starry
patience.
Night's in there, and that's nice to look at.
Starry Night's a sick
Yeah.
so. I saw there was this lady. She's a Japanese woman. She had like one of those immersive installations where she apparently started hallucinating polka dots everywhere. So she would paint these rooms, and you walk in. It sounds so dumb, but they're just tiny dots and big dots, and that was kind of cool. But
Nice.
it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't get behind the thing of a guy on a VCR being like, "Stop right there,
Yeah.
stop right there," and you're like, I could have done that in 5 fucking
Yeah, that
seconds.
stinks.
That'd piss me off.
Yeah.
But there was a guy who like attached fluorescent lights together. They're like, this was actually
I'd
very
like to
tran-
beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna
very
fight that guy.
Especially again, like, dude, the people who paint like a beautiful waterfall or like,
Yeah, it's fucking alt comedy.
yeah, true.
Do chomp or whatever. That's alt comedy, dude. Like I could do comedy, but I'm just gonna do like making fun of comedy.
Yeah.
Shut up, dork. I've never seen you do comedy once.
Yeah, paint a fucking waterfall.
Show me a waterfall. Hump the stool.
Yeah, but that was cool. It was fun to do. And then I punished my friend by giving him curry wings. I'm like, all right, dude.
Yeah, you want to take me to this Buffalo Art Museum? Now,
I raise
now
you.
a little home and home. Now you're on my court. Game 2, curry wings.
Yeah, it was really. He's a really funny guy. He came. The waitress came out. She's like, "How's the pizza?" He goes, "It's actually horrible. This gluten-free crust is."
He
the
is an art
worst."
snob, dude.
He was cracking me up. Shout out Ray. It's a beast. But
Nice.
yeah, so I had a good time, man. I had a fun old time. I'm done. I think I'm done my stupid podcast tour. It's exhausting, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
Stinks big time. But I had fun. I had a good time doing that, repeating yourself. Especially towards the end of it, you get like
Repeat the same stories.
just repeating the same thing,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Well, let me tell you." But you've heard the question 100 times. You're like, "Let me tell you." Start feeling like a politician.
Yeah.
I should have hit him with the Gavin Newsom, just being like, "That's interesting. that's really interesting." Did you see that clip?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it. Gavin.
That's my favorite.
Gavin.
What was he trying to get at? I don't even like. They asked him about APAC, I guess, and he went, "Oh, that's interesting. You bring
Yeah,
that."
he's like, I don't know anything about that.
That's
He was
interesting.
basically like, I don't know what that is.
But then no,
like,
then
what
he
are you
went,
talking about?
But he went, but that's interesting. That's very interesting. You bring that up.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, dude, what do you do?
It's nice defense.
I know.
Oh, I'm very interested in that.
I thought he was being
Never thought
like,
of it that way.
"What are you up to?" I think
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow, okay.
It's an interesting point. APAC. I don't think I've heard of that. I've dealt with other PACs, but I don't know about APAC.
It is funny though if your job is to be full of shit all the time and
Yeah.
you just finally bomb at being full of shit. You're like, I
Yeah.
can't. My brain's farting
gotta
out of
be
me.
so
I
hard.
usually have like a cool way to maneuver around this. Just going, oh, it's funny you asked me about it. What?
In his
Jewish
head.
guys?
In his head. Just
Jewish guys, really?
alarms going off. Just, come on, Gavin, pull out of this.
Talk about infrastructure. They're Jewish, right? That's it. Well,
Are they?
interesting?
Huh. Oh, yeah. Well, that is interesting. I never. Jewish. Huh. No,
Interesting.
yeah, I guess I have heard of that.
Your little earpiece is like just static. Like, fuck! Help!
Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You'd ask me about. There's like turning the tables unsuccessfully.
The Trump dog, though, hit it with the. Why you guys still. You guys are obsessed.
I know.
Do you get to watch any of the No Kings protest highlights?
I caught a little bit.
I went into a nice little algorithm. It's fucking crazy.
I had X on the way home, and I was on there watching the No King stuff. It was
You see the guy get his glasses stolen
no.
and fall?
From what I understood, it was
Took the most brutal fall.
no.
Ass up. Fucking, he
Who
went
snatched his glasses?
some fucking liberal punk, dude.
Wait, so a liberal punk snatched?
Geezer, two geezers were walking by, kind of talking shit.
Oh, being like,
They're like,
No
yeah,
King.
whatever, you fucking queers, fuck you. And then somebody rips his glasses and he tries to chase him. falls, dude. Falls straight to ass
Damn.
up, face down, ass up, on
Damn.
all fours, dude. Devastating fall.
I might have just been getting propagandized through Twitter, but it was really that my algorithm was kind of presenting it to me as an epic liberal fail of going to like white people into
It was.
like poor neighborhoods and being like, no kings, no, and everyone there being like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, it was all very embarrassing. They're trying to hit the playbook
Yeah.
last time, which even now is like embarrassing to look at.
The what?
Like BLM around there.
Yeah,
like those
yeah.
types of protests. When you see footage of it now, you're like, damn, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like
Oh,
people
they're trying to
standing
run
in
it
front
back.
of cops. Like
Yeah.
it's like you look like a doofus.
You truly do. Yeah.
One of those people, was it crumping? It's the worst video you've ever seen in your
didn't
life.
see that.
They're crumping in front of the police. It's so crazy.
The thing I caught that was making me laugh was when they did the No Kings extension into London. And they did like people in England were like no kings, and then I don't know if this is true or not, but they're saying they had to alter it to like no tyrants for our people that do live under monarchy led systems, which is just like funny to watch it kind of unravel into nonsense.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, I don't know. It's, my thing is like, dude, I don't live there. So like, what do you think about the National Guard being deployed in, like, I don't fucking live there.
Yeah.
Depends, you know? If I was there and I was having a tough time, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
If I was there and I didn't want them to be there, I'd be like, there was a kid who like did a viral Instagram of like putting on the shiesty and being like, the cartels put out $25,000 hits on federal agents' head, and they immediately like pulled his account up, and he was like, "This is fucking bullshit." Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting you bring this up. Actually,
Yeah, I was like, you don't have to talk. You don't have to give any opinion.
No, I like the videos of people walking around just for some reason praising the National Guard. That's been my instinct.
Praising the guard?
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of old black guys being like, "Woo wee,
Yeah.
this is nice." I'm like, cool.
That's
where I
a
stop.
good algo.
Yeah, it's a good. That's my algo right now. I'm like, what are you talking about? People love it there.
Yeah. If they're stopping and
that
asking for fucking people's papers, that's not great.
Yeah. What kind of papers?
But if there's a lot of murders,
That's I was thinking about that on the plane home. I'm like, it is kind of crazy to accept that as like okay in any part of America. If there's that many murders,
yeah.
to be like, well, that's none of your business. It's like
Yeah.
that should be kind of unacceptable in America. They're like
For
they
sure.
take extreme action.
I always thought that when I'd watch like a horror movie. You know, when like Michael Myers goes around and kills like 15 people, you could bring in the National Guard. Why do we have 2 cops? Bring in the military. This happens every fucking Halloween.
A bunch of high school whores. It's
Yeah.
Like, why is this up to a bunch of high school whores?
Well,
to
why are
stop
these
this?
hot fucking high school sluts? Yeah, bring in the National Guard, dude.
Yeah, that was
It's
my
Halloween.
big. That was my big take on the airport. I was like, you shouldn't let anywhere get, because they called it a state of emergency in Chester, Pennsylvania, like years and years ago. It got so bad that I think they brought in, I think just state police. They
Yeah.
were like, all right, we're just posting police up everywhere because everyone's getting shot. Like the stop signs there were like riddled with bullet holes. It was bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's my thing. I don't really live there. It's none of my business. If I saw the National Guard outside my house, I would walk up and say, thank you for your service.
I'd say, dude.
And they say, yeah, your dog can't be out here without a leash. I'd be like, no kings, no kings, no kings. Show me that in the Constitution. No tyrants.
You're going to like those highlight videos. It's just old people like singing, making up songs about no kings. It's very good.
Yeah. Getting in, I'm like, being 55 and being like, finally, I'm standing up for black Americans.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good, man. That's good. You've had a lifetime to do so.
Yeah, yeah. Where were you in the 60s?
That's it. Yeah, dude, the geezers are getting crushed on Facebook. They
Yeah.
just scroll the Facebook and just get their hard drives completely wiped.
AI's got to be truly destroying the geezers.
Yeah.
Because it's getting to the point where I'm like, what the a bear's jumping on a trampoline. They got it on a ring camera. Holy shit. The geezers must be getting popped by that.
My brother was trying to set my dad up to make him think ICE agents were in the driveway.
That's a good prank.
You could crush my dad with that.
Oh, yeah?
So easy. I haven't got the feedback on. I don't know if he pulled the trigger on it yet, but he's been battling my dad.
Yeah, Billy was saying he was calling your dad a dem.
Yeah.
It's fucking nice.
No. Yeah,
Yeah, dem's a tough insult.
bro, it crushes the geezers.
crushes me, dude. Somebody hits you with a dem, you go,
Yeah.
damn, that sucks.
Hey, we talked about it last week. We both
Yeah.
got damned.
Yeah, we've been dem before.
I'm waiting for the next No Kings Pro. I might go down there. Now that I've said it, I think I made a full 180. I'm completely on the No Kings. Pro
No
Kings.
Kings?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. No Kings.
James would be down there pro Kings.
True, he loves
James
Kings.
loves Kings. You might need a king. Dude, my bad. I'm struck with a terrible illness.
You're sick.
An upper respiratory, some type of cold.
Oh man,
It's just a fucking cold. But
still stinks, man. How long?
stricken
How
down.
long have you had it? That's the question.
it started like a week ago. About a week ago.
Really?
A couple days ago. And
Oh,
then it just
dude.
developed into something bad. At first it was very mild.
Shame it didn't stay in Vegas.
When I was having fun drinking and partying, the cold was dormant.
Yeah.
The second I started relaxing, it jumped in.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. Maybe I should have a drink. Yeah, I was having a hoot in Vegas.
Were you really? Yeah.
Yeah, the chain smokers came to my show, and then they were like, "Do you want to introduce us at our DJ show tonight?" And
That's
I was
sick.
like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
on stage at like a rave. I was like, "Las Vegas, are you guys ready?" It's so embarrassing.
Dude, I've been dug in. All I do is I read my book about Vietnam right now. The
good stuff.
Vietnam Percasey book, dude. It's insane. Just the childhood people had back in the 60s and like early 50s is like you just grow up and just your dad would just beat the living shit out of you, and then you would like
Yeah,
the way he explained it was really funny because it's like you have a beer, so you grow up as being like you go to church every day. You're like, I fucking love this country so much. You do atomic bomb drills under your desk, and then you're like, dude, I can't wait to go to war. I want to go to war so bad. And they like, dude, the one kid the junior year, he's like, yeah, me and my friend just like left and went to California for an entire summer. Just didn't tell our parents. Came back and they were like, dude, we got hookers in Tijuana. It was sick. And then next thing he knows, he's going to boot camp. And he's like, just thinking like, dude, everyone's going to be so stoked. They're going to high five me and getting off.
Everyone's gonna
Like,
love it.
I'll fuck your mother, you fucking shrimp. And he's like, dude, I was just terrified. And next thing I know, I was in the Vietnam jungle just being like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was urban warfare too in Vietnam.
of course.
I didn't know that. I thought it was all just in like the rice paddies and the marshes and shit.
No.
And they really, really didn't know who the fuck they were fighting against, kind of.
Yeah,
He's like, anyone could have been a suspect at any time. You just do like regularly, like, yeah, run to the store and you just drive a Jeep and the guy next to you's head would fucking blow off from a sniper. And you just look, you're like, there's just kids and shit around.
yeah.
It was fucked up. And they talk about just like going through and just eventually just fucking napalming those little hamlets and shit. They're like, because you got so spun out from the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then you're there and they're like, yeah, you know this war's bullshit, right? And you'd be like, what? What are you talking about? It's crazy, man. I was
Hit that Ken Burns.
I'll check
Hit
it
the
out.
Ken Burns Vietnam. It's awesome.
I'll check it out. The memoir is nice because it's very personal.
Yeah.
It's funny getting to like know
But
this.
no, this gives you like the Ken Burns one is very personal.
Really?
It's like a bunch of different people's stories.
Oh,
And then the overall history of it, but like it's
Yeah.
just guys' personal stories, and a lot of them are like, I grew up all American, like wanted
Yeah.
to help the country, because these guys were all post World War II. Their parents were World War II,
Yeah.
so they were all like, we're the good guys. Mm-hmm. And then they get to Vietnam and find out that they're the bad guys,
yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of.
Well, yeah.
Again, dude, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, dude, especially if I like he would in this memoir, it's like, and then this guy showed up, and you like the guy gets to know that guy, and just it's like out of nowhere steps on a mine, the guy explodes.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. And then it was just it sucked too because all the guys go, they're like, I want some action, send me out there, and it's just like
Yeah, it's the worst.
you just get shit like a Russian missile fucking hits you.
yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
where the fuck they get
Gotta
that?
go into a tunnel with a flashlight.
Yeah, it's like midnight, dude. You have to walk at midnight just to go like scout a location. You would just see tracer bullets like whizzing around
Yeah.
all night when you're trying to sleep. It's just things exploding constantly. It's fucking terrible. But the Vietnam Percasey book it's fucking awesome.
I'll check it out.
That's all. I just
Sounds great.
dude. At night I just get to my bed at like 9 p.m. and I'm just in war, dude. My wife's trying to come over to my chili pad. I'm like, not right now, dude. I'm dug in right now. We're on a 5
I'm
man.
in the shit.
We're on a we're on a 5-man scouting mission
I'm
right
in the
now.
fucking shit, woman. Give me a second.
But yeah, it's pretty brutal stuff.
Yeah, Vietnam sucked.
Yeah, if I ever see a Vietnam vet again, I'm definitely gonna give him a big high five, pat on the butt.
Yeah.
It's tough stuff.
Yeah,
Only if he wants me to, obviously.
But I talked about it before. They do the same thing with that, where they're like the Vietnamese were, but it's like, they never really cover the Vietnamese atrocities.
Yeah, I kind of want to read
They
it
were-
one
they were
from,
up to
from their
no
point
good.
of view. Yeah, dude.
They interview a lot of the Viet Cong in the Ken Burns stuff.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty cool. Yeah.
I kind of wanted that side of things
Yeah.
too.
But I was just watching every historical thing I watch about Native Americans. They're like, they were proud warrior people that fought for their land and did it. And then they're like, and the white man was evil and only thought about war. It's like, wait, you just worded it different.
I know.
Because you just said they took their land and dominated.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, exactly. They're hunter.
I don't know why they do that.
Pretty much hunter gatherers. I think it's just, if you come out and you're like, they were pretty. As soon as you start the discussion, everyone's just kind of like, bro, this is not what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I did a deep dive into kind of like land acknowledgements. Just curious, like, did Native Americans like really even give a shit, or is this just like?
I met a couple that did.
Really?
Yeah.
I would, and again, I'm reading like a Reddit thread, but like some of them were like, no, they're just kind of laughable.
Yeah.
They're like, the idea of even owning land was like foreign to us. We don't even. It's like the land's our mother. Blah blah blah.
They can fucking miss me with that too. They took over the land. They drove other tribes off the land.
I know.
The fuck?
Well, it's mommy, dude.
Yeah, get off my mama.
They're just pushing. Yeah, they're like,
That's my mama.
Get off my mama. Your mama's over there. This is my mama over here.
Yeah, your mama's up north now. You have to live in the snow.
But yeah, I was like reading it, and there was. But the whole thing, though, it all boils down to like, if you're gonna do it's a land acknowledgement. It's just like the tip of the iceberg. What you're supposed to do is do like a land acknowledgement that then dovetails into like, and also I talk to the people myself, and then it all boils down to like, they have a Venmo. If you really like, you're supposed to like send cash their way after the land acknowledgement, which I was just kind of like, okay, there we go.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, there's the bottom. If you want to do a true blue land acknowledgement, you have to like, first of all, I think you're supposed to like be in talks with the people. I think it's not enough for you to be like, this land was actually blah,
The
blah.
Great Outdoors one in Canada brings. It's like they bring somebody from the tribe.
Really?
You do a land acknowledgement, and then you have to talk to them after. They gave me a nice thing of beads,
Ooh,
like a sash.
that's nice.
Pretty sick.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Where are they?
It's in my room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of beads, I tried to do a joke about this, but no one's having it at all. Did I tell you about the Chinese and like the medieval China tradition and in like southern China, where Marco Polo found out that like in certain provinces, if you were a guest of a Chinese household, you would be urged by the husband to have sex with his wife and all of his daughters.
Yes, you told me about this.
Dude, I thought it was just like his wife. They would leave for 3 days. I did more investigations into this.
Well, the hottest tradition you've ever heard. Yeah, I'm sure you did some real deep dive.
Well, I looked it up the one time. I like stumbled upon it. I just like stumbled upon the information. And I swear to God, they were like, you would have to like, it was like I mean, this is why I don't think it works on stage because it's tough to phrase it, but it's like, they said originally like the wife would choose if she wanted to have sex with you. Then I looked back into it and Grok was like, dude, yeah, right. But it's it goes deeper than that though, because apparently back then in certain provinces, the more sexual partners your daughters had, the more desirable of a bride she would be. They damn flipped the thing on the head. So like you would like Marco Polo, whoever, which by the way, Marco Polo stayed there for 17 years. Go figure. And then, but you'd have to present them with a small gift, like a bead or something. That's what that's why you reminded me. And then on your wedding night, your bride would hit you with all of her little sex gifts.
Oh.
And the more you saw, you'd be like, yes. So as a father, it was the opposite. You wanted your wife your wife, but also your daughters have as many sexual partners as possible, because then it was like she was experienced and she would make a better bride. It was like tied to some weird fertility cult stuff from like way back in the day. So I think, but I think in another part of China, they were like, we are not down with that shit
They
at all.
needed Christ, dude.
I think yeah, dude.
Marco should have been like, here's the real deal.
I think Marco is like, let me get to I am a travel writer. I'm a travel writer after all.
He was Bourdain.
I didn't realize he was there for 17 fucking years. He was in China forever.
I didn't know he was there that long.
Yeah, dude. Because he wrote a whole book where he talks about like, you know, all of his adventures. And yeah, people get like, oh, that's just him romanticizing. But it's just like, dude, I don't know. Why would he fucking, that'd be a crazy tall
God
tale.
damn, getting hit with the gifts on the wedding night would be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but that was their whole,
God damn.
that was the world where you'd be like, this is sick. So that's
Of course,
the thing.
of course.
So it wasn't even like, it was like, imagine like your dad would be like, oh shit, here comes a traveler, some filthy Italian guy, and just go, here, come into my house. The dad would just leave for 3 days. And it was, I'm being respectful, it was free use.
Don't get me
For
started.
3 fucking days.
Talking Asian free use?
With a whole Chinese family.
You're talking Chinese moms and daughters free use?
Yes, dude. For beads. for beads.
For beads.
And then the women of the house would hang a hat on the door. So that was like the father would like walk by the door and see the hat on and be like, sick. And then just leave for 2 more days. And then finally the hat would be gone after like 3-4 days. And he would come back to his house and be like, hey guys.
Hey.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, that's
man.
tough.
Isn't that wild?
Sure. How do you not have other people's kids?
I don't know. Maybe that's where. Apparently, this was. And again, this is all internet stuff. They said it was more so the Uyghurs. So maybe that's why those Uyghurs are so fucking light skinned. So yeah, pretty wild, and crazy stuff.
They didn't say who put it on the Uyghurs?
Well, they were like that. It was some of that
Damn,
area.
the Uyghurs went from that to fucking Islam? I
think so.
That'll bring you to Islam.
Again, this is all like very, not the deepest
I don't
internet
agree with
research.
this stuff.
It was only in certain provinces.
Sounds like this fucking hippie mumbo jumbo.
It's
like,
not hippie mumbo jump, dude. Marco Polo is like there is a
No,
total
I
opposite.
know that, but I'm saying like when they're like back in early civilization, women ruled and we had sex with everyone and sexuality was made up.
No, they were pretty clear. They were like, this was not up to women.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. They're like,
But multiple partners is totally
I've
acceptable.
heard that shit where
Get out
there's
here with
like,
that poly bullshit.
dude, people will hit that like, there actually were women-led societies, blah, blah, blah. And it's
Yeah.
like, whenever you go, okay, give me one, name one. Name one. It's well documented.
It's well documented. There were certain tribes where
it's like-
the men did the cooking and women hunted. No.
Women hunted buffalo and just fucked guys like season 3 of True or season 4 of True Detective. Yeah, I've heard that. I have read people that say like that, like way back before agriculture, there were, or maybe during the beginning of agriculture, there were female, like where they were just like, well, that's where babies come from. These guys are the rulers. But then I think it was like the desert people were more patriarchal.
Yeah, this is all made up.
Take it up with Joseph
Before
Campbell.
Agriculture, you're talking about what societies were like? They have no idea.
Take it up with Joseph Campbell.
I'll punch Joseph Campbell. I'm going to punch him, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to hear one person tell me about anything pre-agriculture.
Dude, I don't know. I don't
It's
know how
just
they,
made up.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Fully made up.
That's a fair point. I don't know though, dude, because like we knew, like
We don't know shit.
we knew like what the Greeks and the Jews were all patriarchy.
That's way after agriculture.
So that's way after ag.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I don't know. I'll
That's
do
way
some,
after.
Yeah, true. That was a
They
long
had buildings and shit.
Time. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, pre-agriculture is.
Sean, look up women-led societies and the dawn of civilization.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
wanna
find
see.
a lot of lies.
I want to see how they prove it though. That's what I'm curious about. As
I'll
well.
keep
You bring up a
looking it
good
up,
point.
but they had a bunch that I never heard of none of that stuff before.
Like who?
Let me see. Iroquois tribes, the Mosu in China, certain African
How do they work, though?
societies.
So the girls would be like, "Here's what we're doing," or like, how do they really hold that down?
I think it's different in like
Yeah, I'd like to hear about the Iroquois.
clan mothers were in the Iroquois apparently. And they appointed or removed male chiefs. So like I guess they had
So
like
they
a
voted on
mama son.
the leader.
Yeah, I
who
guess
was a
so,
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a fair
you
point.
know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then who's really the chief?
The chief.
True.
It's the chief. The guy is.
Dang, that would suck if your wife removed you from chief.
That would be tough.
That would be so tough.
That would be tough. You'd have to fight her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good research.
Good research.
Yeah, because that is a good point though. Because I was like, how the fuck did these people talk about this stuff?
It's like pre-written
Yeah.
history. They're just
Yeah.
They find like tools and old campsites, and they're like, the woman was probably in that room.
Pick it up and they go, this is pretty fucking light.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
girl
yeah.
tool.
Girl tool. This one had a lot of beads on it in its tomb. Slut.
Yeah. True.
You're like,
It is funny to find like scraps of beads and be like, in this house, the daughters would be sitting there and Marco Polo would fuck them. As long as he wanted. Yeah, the whole having sex with an entire Chinese family is, man, that's crazy.
that's what's up.
It's crazy to think about.
That's what's up.
It's interesting.
It's interesting
very
that
interesting.
I've never really thought about free use on an entire family. I've never really thought about free use in a family.
So the father would bring you in the house and leave for 3 days. That's
And
very
then the father would leave.
interesting.
Interesting.
Huh. And then what would you do again? Remind me.
They would just go about their chores, and you would have your way with them while they were working, maybe doing the dishes.
And then
That is interesting.
at the end of the day, it was the father was happy about it. That's yeah, I've never heard of that before.
No, I've never watched that. fucking 3 times a week.
But poor Marco Polo, man. What a
Good
what
for
a
him.
guy.
Hell of a run.
Guy's guy. Truly a guy's guy.
That's a guy's guy.
But it's so funny.
I think Genghis Khan was into some free use himself.
yeah. He was on a free use mad one, bro.
Yeah.
He put in like the Contra
He
Infinite
was on
Life
the
Code.
ultimate free use.
Yeah, bro. Isn't like 25% of China
I think
related to
everyone's
Genghis Khan?
related to Genghis.
Crap. I think Marco Polo chilled with Kublai Khan, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he rubbed out. I think he was like in Kublai Khan's fucking
His squad, yeah.
Yeah. He chilled with the Khan himself. That must have been fucking so crazy going to a completely different world with no idea what was going on over there.
And I think Kublai was about to start fucking shit up. Like really not doing great.
Oh, no.
Yeah, once Genghis died, I think they just short. I could be wrong. Kublai might have done well.
I think he was rocking, but again, with the from what I
He was off his daddy, dude.
Yeah.
He might have been a bit of a Shane O'Mac though. True. I think he was still doing stunts. I think he was still stunting on him, but he was no Vince.
dude, I'm so happy you opened my eyes to Shane O'Mac because I left off with him when I was like 10.
I
being
agree.
Like, hate
So did
that
I.
guy. I hate that
left
guy.
off with being like, yo, fuck Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy. And then you see the highlights. You go, damn, this guy was giving it his all.
When you brought up Shane O'Mac to me, I had to stop. I almost turned around and jacked your collar. Like, fuck, what do you say? What do you
I
mean you
understand.
like him? What do you mean he's cool?
I understand. Of course, dude. You don't think I had a deep hatred for him? There's one other guy on earth named Shane, and he's a fucking pussy. And then I was wrong. He was the man.
Dude, I mean, those cages have to be. Lemaire, what is the exact height on those things? It looks to me like 30-something
Yeah, it
feet.
was like
25 feet.
That's
the Hell in a
crazy,
Cell,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, they're high as hell.
25 feet.
Some of those are jumping off were like
Yeah,
40 feet.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
coming
one of
off
them
like
looked super high.
no, they're like the side of the fucking Titantron, dude.
Yes. Fuck, that's what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I
Shane
didn't
O'Mac
know.
was
Dude,
also, you didn't know about Versus commercials.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know what Versus was.
Versus.
I thought it was where two old rappers go head to head.
No. No, it's a fishing channel. Fishing in Pac-12 football.
And rodeo.
Like Mountain West basketball.
Yeah, those commercials, those fucking runs were crazy. So intense. And what year was that? They
Fired
were
up,
way
dude.
ahead of their time.
That was probably like 05, 06.
way ahead of time.
Yeah, they're making some.
What
Shout out
channel?
to whoever made that. Versus, go to YouTube and type in Versus commercials.
Yeah, man, it was
Just putting together just the best locker room speeches you've ever heard.
unbelievable, man.
Just get fired up. The funny thing though is during the commercial it'll cut to like a hunting highlight.
Yeah.
And that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's like it's you versus them. It's you versus history. And then it cuts to like a scope on a deer that's like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do
Second
shit.
place, dear. True, you put it that way. That does second place does stink if you get eaten.
Maybe you like flies in your soup.
I like second place like I like a fly in my soup. Not at all.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
That was great stuff. Yes.
Okay. A quick break from the show for a special segment called More or Less Hoops Edition. And it's brought to you by Prize Picks. Right. So before we get into this, how confident are you with your picks? Because Prize Picks now offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Steph Curry's points, 3-pointers, and assists? Now you can pick all of them with the same lineup only on Prize Picks. So who's looking sharp? And who's just like a pedestrian on the court, you know? Matt, who do you think?
I would do the stack with Steph Curry's points, 3-pointers, and assists.
You like the stack with Steph Curry?
I like that. That's
I do like Steph Curry.
me too. I think he's a very talented
Who
player.
else do you like?
Ooh, it's very interesting.
Interesting. It's interesting. I've never thought of it like that.
I would pick Embiid for.
Nice.
I would stack him up. Pause with rebounds.
You'd stack his boards.
Yeah, I would do boards, points, blocks.
You'd stack them up.
Yeah, I'd stack them.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so that's our take. Now it's time to lock in yours with Prize Picks. Don't just stand your faves, which, Matt, I got to be honest, you're standing your faves.
My bad.
Stand on business. Win real money with your best takes, whether it's points, rebounds, assists. Take your pick of more or less on their stat projection for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Don't forget to follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app. You can even copy their lineup. They usually don't do this many verbatim.
Yeah,
I think
this
they're
is-
sick of us.
A lot of highlight.
I think they're sick of us riffing and having fun.
Yeah, where's the script?
But no, these advertisers know exactly what the listeners want. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in their new feed for prospects. Download the app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your $5 lineup. That's code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your $5 lineup. Prospects on your game. Are you excited for the 76ers tonight?
I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, I wish Jared McCain was healthy. Didn't he hurt his fucking thumb now?
Yeah, he's going through a hard time, but he's going to come back. He's going to be great. VJ's going to be.
Yeah.
I think VJ's.
Who are the Sixers playing?
Celtics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a good game one.
Fuck the Celtics.
Fuck the Celtics. And I mean that with my whole heart. And I do think we got him. Now, this is a lot. I think we got him, though. Joe's playing. Paul's not playing. No McCain. But I think we got him.
Be all right.
Yeah.
How's Maxey?
Maxey's looking the best he's ever looked. Paul's.
Great.
But I said pause. It's okay.
No, that's totally fair.
Jared McCain's looking as good as he's ever looked.
No pause on that.
No pause.
Yeah.
Read.
They got the black jerseys. The
Black jerseys look nice. I was against them at first. The black jerseys look
I'm
nice.
so
Sixers
excited.
going black jersey.
Yeah, they're bringing back the AI.
I remember
Yeah.
those. They're fucking awesome.
I wish they brought back the true AIs like that were like and one.
Oh, like
Cut
this
off.
giant
Yeah,
jersey. Everybody has to wear baggy
Joel would look
shorts.
good in that.
I was just gonna say Joel look good in anything, but I
You love Joel.
I love Joel.
You're ready to get fooled again, dude. You're ready. Your heart's back in it. I get
Bag's
it. I
about to
get
be
it.
on me.
That's just being a sports fan, dude. Week one, every year you go, dude, I think we're going to win it.
all off season, I'd be like, they're going to be so bad. Who cares? I'm barely going to
Yeah.
watch. That's all I'm thinking about.
I've seen the Sixers hype start growing again.
That's good.
It's because Joe's healthy. When he's healthy, it's just like we can do anything.
How many years do you think he has left in him?
Well, we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah. But
If he's
I
not
mean,
healthy this year.
then it might be it.
Yeah.
But if he is, I think
Got
he's
two or
it.
three.
Yeah,
If he's healthy.
Yeah. Yep.
Just got to rest him. Do we have a backup center?
We got two. Bona looks good. He's young. He's
What's his name?
Boner. A dem Bona. A dem Bona.
Dem Bonus.
Dem bonus. We need dem bonus.
Dem Bonus is coming in.
So wait, just to recap, you said dem boners looking good.
Bona's looking pretty good right now.
All right, we got good Dem Bonus. What else we got? What's the other backup's name? Guy's butt. We got guys' butts and Dem Bonus. Do you know who the other one is?
Andre Drummond. I wish.
all right, we got Drummond?
Yeah, we got Drummond.
Nice. It's come to my attention. There's a tall Asian fella too, kicking around the league again.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a super tall Asian guy.
But he's black. He wouldn't have stood out as
No.
As
No, there's like
I'm gonna
a
look him up.
there's like an Asian like a
From Memphis.
yeah.
What's his name? He went to Purdue. He was at my show. We hung out with him.
Nice.
Zach Edey, yeah.
I believe so.
Edey's the man.
Tall as hell, right?
Hung out with him a couple times.
I heard
He's the man.
beast. I heard he's
He
really good.
is.
Someone has hit me with some of his highlights.
He's awesome.
What's funny is like, wait till you see this guy, and it was just very like, he's just tall man basketball.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's just a
I
good
took a
example.
picture with him. I look
Really?
like literally just a short, fat
Yeah,
lesbian.
he's tall.
If you get rid of my height, I look fucking insane. I was coming up to like his stomach. I was like, I went full. I look exactly like the Megabus logo.
Because he's 7 feet, right?
Yeah,
Fuck.
he's taller than that.
That's bullshit. You should be like, bro, you gotta
Literally,
take
this is
me.
what I look like in the picture. I'm the Megabus logo. Devastating photo.
Oh, fuck.
I'll find it. I got some good ones of the Con Man the other day.
Nice.
Con
he
Man's
does.
gut was out.
Oh, no.
He's grinched.
What
up.
happened? I thought he was fucking locked in.
I
thought he
he
was
was not
totally-
locked in that day. The
He
gut.
looks like the Philly fanatic,
He
dude.
looks insane, dude. He'll have abs in
Yeah,
a fucking week.
He's the king of the temporary lock-in. Which
But
I mean,
he can gut out like no one.
that's awesome.
He just gets a huge belly.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you get the six-pack fast, you got to get the belly fast, too. It's got to be both ways.
I gotta find this one.
I like that, though. He looked good with that belly on him.
I like the belly.
Also, when did you get that photo?
That was when I was in Philly. He went to the Eagles game, and he went to the Phillies, then the Eagles, back to back.
no.
And the Eagles was at 1:00. He came. I ran into him. I wasn't drinking at all, and I ran into him, and I was just like, "Dude, you need to go home. You're awful." This is how drunk he was. He was falling asleep at the bar. He was trying to watch the rest of the NFL games on his phone.
Beast.
He went to the bathroom. I would change his phone to, I would YouTube full game 2010, the exact same matchup. And he's just, at one point it cut to Tom Brady throwing a touchdown to Wes Welker, like a highlight. And he was like, he watched 2010 like Bucks Falcons.
You are the devil, dude.
It was so funny.
That's such a funny thing to do. Oh, fuck.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, fuck.
God damn it. I got to find this picture of me and Edie.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh, my God.
Yeah, if someone's significantly taller than me, I look nuts in the photo. As soon as we took it, I was like, delete it. No, I think I was honorable with that. I posted it on the internet.
Yeah, man. Everyone knows.
I was like,
he's
this
7
is
fucking feet
hilarious.
tall. That's
Everyone was like, you look like a bitch. Fuck you. Like, all right. I'm going to put down social media.
Yeah, it's totally unnecessary. You don't have to look at it
I've
at
just
all.
been, literally, it just hurts me now.
Yeah.
I just go, oh, I'd like to be hurt. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, good.
That's good.
3 minutes of watching a show. I go, this scene's boring. Let's get hurt. All right. There we go. That one really hurt.
You know, I was in the shower today, and I don't know if this is like the dumbest thing ever, but I was thinking how 97% of people, I think maybe even 98, are like terrified of public speaking.
Yeah.
Then if you asked anyone, like, would you like to be famous? It'd be like, more than anything ever. It's like, well, dude, it's the literal fear of public. You're
It's
just
the worst.
being stared at.
You're constantly perceived.
Yeah. It's a bad feeling.
It's
bad.
I mean, yeah, unless you're a psycho that likes being perceived.
Yeah, true.
But I don't like it. I hate it.
It's true.
I've been stricken down with the melancholy, dude. I went for a walk the other day. Yesterday, I was going through it. I was like, I don't have anyone to even talk to about this stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I see everyone saying I fucking stink. I got a message the other day from a lady just going, hey, just so you know, me and my boyfriend watched your special. It sucks so bad. I hate it. And I just watched it. I was like, God damn, dude. Like a nice little message from a lady. I said,
Yeah.
what the fuck? From a lady? I expect this from a guy, but what the hell? Why would a lady go out of her way to fucking take me down?
Yeah, a lady
crazy.
hurts.
I was like, what, you pulling my pigtails or something?
Yeah.
She got me. I gave him the God bless. I wanted God bless.
Yeah, God bless
Just
is nice.
God bless, man. Just,
I hit a lot of God blesses.
Yeah, just God bless. Yeah, it is. It's a weird thing to complain about. Be like, dude, you must be on cloud nine. Be like, no, I'm deeply depressed right now.
That's good you get that. I get nothing but like, are you all right?
Really?
Yeah. I
Oh,
get
yeah.
like people like, that must be really hard what you're doing. It must suck. And then you're like, well, there's good parts. I like it. I like what I do.
I get a lot like, are you excited? You're like, no. I don't have the same feeling every day. It's just fucking kind of weird anxiety. But
Yeah, it's not good. You do have to be a psycho to
yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah, to step in and be like,
And then
yes.
you're like, I see how Chappelle left for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
There's a daydream all the time where I'm like, I could
Later.
leave. I could leave for a few years.
Yeah. I also think it's, yeah, I feel like, yeah, it's not a bad thing.
I probably will. Give me 2 more years and I'm
Yeah.
going to go away for a while.
That'd be nice.
If
Got
I
it.
can. A
Well,
lot of
here's-
people have a tough time leaving.
Yeah, true.
You got to get off the stage for them to want you back on the stage.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, but we also got to do a cool new look. You can't. You got to go. Letterman grew the beard, dude. You got to do a cool look. You got to do something sick, dude.
I've got it. I'm going to change the pigmentation of my skin. I'm going to go away for 6 years and come back black as hell.
So my question was, would you be Shane Bad or Shane Quake?
Shane Quake. We'll see. We'll see if I'm on a weight loss journey while I'm doing it.
Shane Rock, Shane Bad, or Shane
Yeah.
Quake? Or Shane Smith?
Shane Smith.
Shane Smith.
I'm
would
coming
be
back
nice.
bonkers, dude. I'm coming back fucking slapping people, screaming.
Shane Smith. Not to be confused with the guy who does Vice.
True. Yeah, I think about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be nice. But then it's, like, what would you do if you did a pure sabbatical?
I don't know.
Just goom?
Probably. Not just goom, jack off for 5 years. That'd be like a monk-like existence. Don't talk to anyone. That'd be awesome. Just disappear. Go to Madrid, jack off for 5 years, come back. Black. Come back black as hell. I could do it. Chappelle came back jacked. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he
Chappelle
came back yoked,
way too
bro.
jacked.
He came back yoked.
He was too jacked.
True.
He came back jacked. His head didn't quite fit.
He did get absolutely yoked.
Yeah, when he left, he was so skinny.
Yeah. I'd have to, just in honor of that, I'd probably sex change.
Yeah, we'd have to do
If
something.
if you're coming back with a
We could
pigmentation
fucking
therapy,
Wachowski out. The brothers could come back.
I could just keep all my normal life.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, there's a guy's a girl now. Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, true. True motherfucking
Getting
net.
stricken down with the melancholy, and it's probably the sickness as well.
Sickness will do it.
An illness will give me some melancholy,
Yeah.
but we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to break through to a whole other level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've thought about it. I've been laying in this room thinking about the changes that need to be made.
Total lock-in.
And it starts with getting rid of fake friends. It's time for me to completely isolate myself. I've reached that level of fame. Now it's isolation.
True. You might have to do Luke Skywalker on the mountain.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. You come back and you're like, dude, my
I
dynasty.
thought about the best Down syndrome joke of all time. I'm back.
Hell motherfucking yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you know what's nice right now for me? I wake up every morning at 6:30 and there's a bunny in my front yard every
good.
day, and my dog chases it around for a good like minute and a half, and my kids just go nuts every day at 6:30. It's been pretty fun.
That's good stuff.
Matilda doesn't try to bite it. She's thrilled with the chase. We just get to watch it every morning. And I'm like, that's like that,
Just
and then reading
be
about
careful.
Vietnam.
It's coming.
Well, she's gonna bite it.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna bite it, dude.
She's gonna bite that.
I'm
bunny.
telling you, she chases frogs. She's all about. She loves
She gets
the game.
close.
Because
Sniffs them a little.
She could get it, dude. If she
Yeah.
wanted that bunny, it'd be hers.
Yeah.
But no, she doesn't. She doesn't fuck with the bunny. She chases it around. My daughter's scream. I'm like, you guys gotta be quiet, dude. It's still dark out. They're like, a bunny, Matilda. So yeah, they're
Yeah, having kids would be nice.
yeah,
would help.
that occupies 97% of your brain.
That would help.
which is nice. There's nothing to think about. It's just you like wake up every morning. They're there. You never
Yeah.
sleep. They FaceTime you. Do the dinosaur face. every time I'm traveling, I call them like, "Hey guys, how you doing? Be a dragon." I have to just put the dragon head filter on, and they just go, "Ha ha."
That's
Like,
good.
how you guys? I'm like, how are you guys?
That's good.
Do the unicorn. Stick out your tongue.
This is what happens when I'm on the road. Lemaire FaceTimes me. Lemaire FaceTimes me. He's like, "Will you do dragon?" And I put him to bed. Lemaire goes to bed. He FaceTimes me. I go, "You'll be all right. I'll be home. I'll be home, brother."
Shane, where are you? What day are you coming home?
Shane, can I jack off in the office again? Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I did like two. One day was a 7-day trip, and then I had like a week off. And then I did like a 4 to 5. They were not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the dad was like, I got to go away again. And they went, oh. I'm like, all right, guys, this kind of sucks. I always tell them I cry. I'm like, guys, I'm going to cry again. They're like, don't cry. I was like, all right, if you guys don't cry, I won't cry. And then
Trick
it's
them.
It's been working, yeah.
You get in the car, you go, "Ooh, free time."
Now I can work on my laptop.
Now I can fuck around.
Yeah, but I feel crazy, dude. When because I go to a hotel room and I'm so used to there being a million things going on. When it's like quiet, I get like the heebie-jeebies. I just sit there and I go, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Especially coming
Those
straight.
are the real heebie-jeebies.
Those are the
You in a
real-
hotel room, you go,
Yeah.
"Where the fuck am I?"
Dude, yeah, man. Especially when you come out from you do the 2 shows, it's just like you're like zzz, like vibrating, and then it's like ice cold, quiet hotel room, and it's like, dude, I don't feel like watching. If I like go to watch TV, I just flicker through a menu of Netflix and I go, I just turn it off.
Yeah.
And then I go, I'm just going to lay down until I fall asleep. And then my body's just throttled with adrenaline. And it's just all roads truly do lead to the hub, dude. When you're in the hotel room, it's terrible.
You got to have about 20 beers, and then you got to watch Ruud van Nistelrooy all goals scored for Manchester United. So that's a good 40 minutes.
You really do see the drinking because you go like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
I'm back in this room by myself. I'm completely charged up.
Yeah.
I literally go right
We got to get back into acid. That shit rocked.
Acid fucking
We're going to have
ruled.
to find another time in the future to
Yes, for sure.
have a nice
Earlier,
time.
take it earlier too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. So we didn't have to.
So we can go to bed, hopefully.
Yeah. Or even, even if you went to bed by 3, that'd be
Yeah, that'd
great.
be a victory.
Staying up all night on that stuff and flying home was not the fucking recipe for.
Oh,
That was, dude, that airport was. I woke up, talk about going to the airport early. That day I woke up, walked around. I barely slept. I just walked around with a suitcase around Chicago like a fucking crazy person. Went to the airport so early, and I for some reason wouldn't eat. I was like, no, food would not be the move. And it was a weird time. That was a weird day.
It was a weird time.
That was a weird day of my life.
It was a weird
I
time.
was so happy to be back in the natural rhythm. I
Yeah.
had been like, no more coffee, nothing, sunrise, sunset. If I can just inhabit those days, that'll be nice. And I'm already back on the devil bean.
Don't worry about the bean, dude.
It's fine. I had the bean. The bean's
can
under
handle
control.
the bean.
The bean's under control for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I got fucking. Did you ever get
I'm going to have an
cars
intervention for you.
for the bean?
Yeah.
Dude,
We're going to sit you down and be like, dude, you've had too many beans.
Call my wife. She'll lead it.
She'll do it.
She's like, you get so mean when you're on caffeine.
When you're on the bean.
I need it. Shut up.
When you're on the bean.
Dude, I got car sick for the first time in my life.
That sucks.
The electric Mustang. It's only that car. I was in the electric Mustang and I was just like sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, I feel fucking awful. And again, I'd beamed up pretty
Who the
hard.
fuck's driving an electric Mustang?
Uber driver.
Damn.
So I'm like in that thing, dude. It just rockets forward and they let go of the gas
Yeah,
and
it stops right
stops.
away. Yeah.
I was fucking dying,
Yeah.
dude, in there. And then I was like, no, I thought it was the coffee. I was like, dude, what the fuck's going on? I felt
bean,
sick.
dude.
I had a headache.
It's the fucking bean.
Thought it
You're
was
having
the
withdrawals from the bean.
I thought it was the bean, and then it was brought to my attention that the electric Mustangs are notorious for.
Yeah.
It was like a 45-minute ride.
That sucks.
Oh, I was trapped. I was dying. I was truly fucking dying. So it was look out for that.
I'll keep an eye on
If you get
that.
the electric Mustang Uber, careful.
Yeah, that would fire me up.
Careful.
The only time I ever drove a Tesla was doing that.
Really?
And I guess you can adjust the settings to make it kind of come to a rolling stop.
Yeah.
I did not. So it was just the whole fucking drive.
I think if you're
It's like 3
driving,
hours.
I think it's better though if you're driving. When
Sure.
you're not driving, I was in the back seat. I thought it was like a fake girl disease, dude. I got motion
Kind of
sickness. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Until I got stricken with it and I said, holy
Car
fuck.
sickness is definitely babies and girls.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
That's the number one post fight, driving in post fight silence. That's how the Cold War on. They'll go, hey, what? I have motion sickness. And you're like, fucking Jesus, fucking Christ. What the fuck kind of abuse is this? Is a new form of abuse. Do you want me to? There's nothing you can do.
The only thing you can do is speed up.
Your exit's coming up. I thought you had fucking motion sickness. Shut the fuck up.
Our exit's coming up. We're going right into a pillar. This is our last exit.
But yeah, I'm happy to be back now, not doing a million podcasts. That makes
Yeah.
your brain feel kind of crazy.
Yeah.
After a while of just nonstop of like, yeah, so oh yeah. Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to do any more podcasts.
Yeah.
Other than this one.
Yeah.
I don't like giving opinions.
True.
Done. I don't have any more opinions. I said them all 8 years ago. I haven't thought of anything new. I haven't changed.
Yeah, there's really also too now it's too high stakes. There's a big moral shell game
Especially
going
the
on.
opinions I have.
I know.
It fluctuates day to day. But you could catch me after a long night of watching Nick Fuentes highlights on Instagram, and I'm going to give you some crazy opinions.
Also, when I ever
Depends what algorithm I got.
I know. When I sit down to think about it, it's like, how do I really think? Whenever I go, honestly, how do you really feel about this? At the root of it, I go, I genuinely have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about it. Most of this is just me wanting something to be true or having a automatic reaction where I go, yeah. And as soon as I investigate it myself, like how do you really think? It goes, Yeah, I'm kind of full of shit on this. I have genuinely no idea. I just have my biases, and I just go, yeah, well, fucking, I don't know. That's how I feel about that.
That's how I operate.
And I've seen a lot of videos that support that, and there we go. We're done. But yeah, now, dude, you get into the there's a lot of like demonology talk now with tech billionaires.
I have seen Peter Thiel
talking about the Antichrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tucker had a guy on too that was talking about, like, he had Alex Jones and this other guy talking about. I listened to
the Jones one.
The Jones one was nice. I listened to that on a plane, just talking about like talking to the DMT entities, like get rid of the human population. So be on the lookout for that, guys.
What's going on with the demonology?
They're just saying like all these tech people have been doing like DMT and are talking to these like entities that Alex Jones believes are like legit spiritual entities that are like demonic, obviously, that are telling tech billionaires to eradicate. And the worst part was Alex Jones specifically said they get these like jester like figures, and I went, oh, I got bullied by the jester, that bastard, dude. He didn't tell me to depopulate. He just literally just made fun of me.
Depopulate would be nice.
Yeah, that's what apparently that's what he's saying. They're all getting the signal to depop and get rid of a bunch of people and just like rein in AI to kind of like reign supreme. And it's, you know, I know, dude, it is pure nerd stuff.
Miss me with the nerd AI shit.
I know someone's gotta stop them.
I'm watching college football, dude.
True.
I have no time for your computers. Shut up. Grok sucks. Grok.
I will say, dude, my thing is it's useful if you need to be like, hey, I'm reading a book. Is this true? Or like, do you have any other, you can research with it and it's not bad.
Yeah.
But to be like, it's going to completely control all of society one day.
It's Google.
Yeah. That's kind of,
it's fast Google.
It's a more comprehensive Google for sure. That can be wrong.
Oh, now you're back on your AI stuff?
I'm just chilling.
Well, then what was that nasty little face?
It's over, dude. We're cooked. The AI already won.
I don't think so, man, because they're talking about the super intelligence.
I don't know. Oh, dude, and they're like anti-humanists. They're trying to become like transhuman. They're trying to ascend past being a human.
You gotta,
the tech billionaires, the guy with the AI.
They do want to live forever, and that's kind of, they're saying like that might be on the table.
Yeah.
But also, who wants to be a nerd forever?
Not me.
Just an eternal nerd.
Eternal nerd.
You could give that, I'm not trying to come at Zuckerberg. You give that guy 2,000 more years, and they're still gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this nerd?"
Finally, there's gonna be a super bully. There has to be one chosen one in the next 2,000 years that's gonna punch all these guys in the belly. Statistically, it's coming. I might start my own AI.
You gotta start
create the ultimate bully.
You gotta create an era, dude, to stop these guys.
I'll live forever to fight them. You guys were actually gay. Remember when you got a boner in 3rd grade? I was there. I did the research. I recreated it right here.
You gotta pour all of your worldly money into a bullying AI. So you guys are fucking losers. No matter how much money you have, you'll always be a fucking nerd. Give up. We will never. We won't find the right combination of cool clothes and jiu-jitsu.
The cool clothes are fucking
cool
crazy.
Clothes are crazy, bro.
Like a box T-shirt and a chain. What the fuck are you doing?
The best part is like imagine if I was a billionaire and I hired like all kinds of stylists and they just dress you like a Paul brother and you're like, what the hell?
That's what happened. I got a stylist.
Dress you like
they fucking gave me like 10 Paul Brothers shirts and I was like, you guys got to get out of here. I'm not wearing any of these ever.
No.
Because I was like, I can't buy clothing.
Yes.
There's something in me, I cannot buy it. I buy the same thing every time. I get gym shorts and T-shirts. I need somebody to buy me one thing.
Yeah.
So I forgot all about it. And then these ladies came to my hotel room with like racks of clothing. And they're like, just try these on.
Yeah. Like,
I just had to do like a fashion show for 3 women.
Yeah.
It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I could get into that
if they like hiked my pants and checked how loose they were on me.
There was some of that, which was very nice.
That's nice.
But no, when they left, I paid a little visit to the beat-off ferry. No, it was such a disastrous day.
Dude.
I was in LA for, I think, the Super Bowl commercial last year, and I brought my Xbox.
Nice.
I had fucking Bannerlord fired up. I get to LA, I'm like, finally, some peace. Start playing Bannerlord. There's a ring at the fucking, my hotel phone rang. And they're like, we have some people to see you. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this.
Oh no.
And then I had to try on literally like fucking Harry Styles outfits. Like fucking like bell bottoms.
Yeah. Like now, can you do a backflip?
Dude, I look like a fucking moron. I look like a moron.
Hire your sisters and mom to be your stylist.
They are. This is
that's
it.
good.
This is what they bought me in 5th grade, and I'm still doing it. This is it.
Yeah, no, Brittany got a stylist, and same thing. I was like, have her get me some pants, and it was a battle.
I did get some dungarees out of it.
Yeah, you do learn
I
about
kept some dungarees.
I've learned about a couple
They're
nice,
just regular
comfortable
jeans.
things. Yeah,
But
but
too
no,
fat to be wearing cool clothes.
no, dude.
That's-
Well, they take it personally when you're like, dude, I hear
Yeah.
you, and that's nice, but like, and because you have to explain to like, that's kind of for pussies. And they're like, what are you talking about? This is like what I've studied, and you're gonna look great. And you're like, yeah, but like, and they kind of come at you like, oh, what? I guess you're just like not confident. Like no one's gonna tease you. I was like, first of all, yes, they
First
will.
off, you wouldn't guess how many people will tease me. It's a number you can't imagine. Millions.
And it's like, dude, Brittany's like, she'll get on my ass about it all the time. She's like, just because your brothers called you gay when you're in 6th grade doesn't mean you have to dress a certain way forever. I was like,
Yes,
yes, it does.
it does.
Yes, it does.
That was good that they did that. That's a natural.
Yeah,
That's biological.
for sure.
You should have that.
Oh yeah, dude. No, because then it gets weird. Because also, like, I've noticed high black fashion. First time in my life, I'm going, you guys are good with that. You guys can have that. The fucking
yeah.
black guys have found out about Jinkos now.
It peaked in 04. Yeah. Black fashion, dude. G Unit was probably around then.
I would say FUBU jerseys, G Unit tank
Diplomats
top,
and G Unit,
the best.
they had it.
Then it was
That
skinny
the peak.
jeans.
Now it's just been.
It was skinny jeans.
Now they're
and
just
white
recycling
guys-
old white guy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're
Like-
like, now we're goths. Now we're vampires.
I know.
You go, it's
Yeah,
coming.
what's going on in the black high fashion world? Because I feel like you guys have lost your way. If I'm being honest, as brothers, and that we have,
Yeah.
before Shane race transes, race transes into
I'm gonna race
Jinkos.
trades. I'm coming back jacked and in Jinkos. I'm coming back as Jaleel, yeah.
holding a handbag.
I think the Jordans are too expensive. You can't,
Come on,
like,
man,
you get a
that
pair of
fucking
shoes and
Jinko
you're like,
shit's so expensive. I don't want to hear that.
What
You
is-
telling me black fashion has hit a thing where they're finding budgets? Good luck with that, dude. That's not the case at all.
Yeah, we're talking to NBA. We're talking to NBA pregame. We're talking
Yeah.
to walkout.
Yeah, man.
Those outfits are fucking
They're kind
terrible.
of sus. Sometimes they're sus.
Sus as fuck.
Crazy
Dude. They were like
sus.
vests with no
Or
undershirts.
a purse,
They'll rock a purse.
with probably nothing in it.
It's
Yeah,
it's
right,
gone
dude.
too far.
Like it does make it worse though. At least put something in your purse.
Did you see Cameron's bag? When Cameron paid Adrian Bronner, he had a bunch of cash. That's what we're missing on the podcast. We need a designer bag with $100,000 in it.
All right, I'll get it.
And we'll have a guest on every week, and just every week, yeah, exactly. That'd be nice.
get it.
And then every week,
I'll go, yo, Nick Bryant.
yo, bro, thank you. Just 5 minutes into every podcast, like, you got to
That's
roll,
enough.
dog. You got to roll, dog. I'm gonna pay you for your time.
We gotta get Cam on here.
That would be sick. He hit someone with the best paws I've ever seen.
Really?
I think the guy was talking about it was an athlete, and unfortunately the guy goes, "Yo, like my fucking head game's crazy," and I don't know what he was trying to say. Cameron just goes, "Okay, hold on, big pause." Like,
He got Le'Veon Bell with some good ones. He's like, and I just went to Kansas City and they just knew how to like use me. And he was like, hey, yo, I was gonna let the last couple slide, but pause. Wonderful.
I really love the attention to detail of just like sussing out anything that could be perceived as gay. And just stopping a serious interview and be like, well, hey, just so you know what you said sounds like you're having sex with guys, but otherwise go on. It's like,
I got rogies with one that I just couldn't contain.
Really?
I was doing the podcast with him and he was showing the highlight of Michael Chandler kicking Tony Ferguson in the face. He was like, look at that. Just a ball of muscle just exploding in your face. I couldn't even, I was like, pause. It was like a guttural pause.
Andrew Santino got one out of me. I think it was last year. I was on his podcast. He was talking about the stretch lab, and I'm like, oh, I heard of that place. You go to a place where all they do is they stretch you.
Yeah.
And I was like, so we're talking about it. He goes, this guy's just been stretching me to my limits. And I was like, bro, I'm sorry.
That's the worst
I'm
pause
on your
I've ever
show,
heard.
but I was like, dude, I don't want to be disrespectful, but obviously, pause. That's crazy. Being like,
Yeah.
because he had a couple that I was like, I don't want to be rude. And then it was like, when he just stretches you to your limits. And I was like, all right, dude,
Getting
I just,
stretched out by a dude.
just for the record, I just have to throw a quick pause in. This is kind of nuts. I thought he was doing it on purpose to get it. Like,
Yeah.
which maybe he was. I don't know. But yeah, it was very funny just to be like stretching me to my limits. I was like,
The people that talk to you about their health, they'll hit you with 10 pauses in one.
yeah.
It's like it's that.
Yeah,
it's like
true.
I've just been stretching in the morning. I get stretched out, and then I run until my body can't take it, and it's just like I get so thirsty, and then I drink water. It goes right down my throat. It's like, dude, stop telling me about your gay fucking workouts.
Guys, I will be in the Bricktown Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma this weekend, 10/24, 10/25. I will then be in Off the Hook Comedy Club, Naples, Florida, 11/7, 11/8. Comedy on State, Madison, Wisconsin, 11/14, 11/15. And then the Funny Bone Comedy Club, Syracuse, New York, 12/19, 12/20.
Nice,
And stay tuned for I think I might go to the Stress Factory too. So,
sick.
yeah, in New Brunswick.
November 7th and 8th. November 7th, I'll be in San Francisco. November 8th, I'll be in Sacramento. So please go to those.
Ooh.
What about what are you boys? Any of you guys got anything you want to come see the fellas?
Here we go.
Yeah, get in front.
If I think the day this comes out, I'll be in Atlanta, Helium, in Alpharetta, 8 p.m. and Optimum Noctis. When's the next one? Fuck. First and third Tuesday of every month. Yeah, that works.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right.
Please come.
Thank you. Oh, Lemaire wants to look at that.
Yeah, sorry, hello. It's me now. Hey, everybody. I'm going to be in Iowa. I'm going to October 24th,
Just
October
pacing.
25th.
You're gonna be in
I'm
Iowa?
be in Des Moines, Iowa.
When?
This weekend, October 24th, October 25th. Yeah.
Oh.
It should be a hoot. Please come. That should
Give me
be
a
fun.
hoot. Go see Lemaire in Iowa. That'll be fucking crazy.
Panties in mouth.
I'm all powerlifting right now. I told you I'm heavyweights now.
I'm worried about you.
Why?
That's how you get really fucked up.
No. It's like I go 6 rep max, so I don't go like as heavy as possible, but I do.
What
where
do
I
you,
can
you're not
only
doing
do-
like deadlifts, are you?
Oh yeah,
Heavy deadlifts?
I did 205 yesterday.
All right.
That's not bad.
Stop.
That's what I'm keeping it there. I'm keeping it at a 6 rep.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do 6 of, I leave it there. Dude, you feel so awesome after that.
Yeah.
I leave. I was doing like circuit training, and I like it, like going high
Not
cardio.
lifting.
Huh?
Fucking rules.
Lifting's the best,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I still was lifting, but I was doing it like fast and like there's a lot of cardio. Now I'm doing like lift something heavy, chill, text, go on Twitter,
Yeah.
chill.
Get hurt. Yeah. Get hurt by Twitter. Go, I'll show them with my next rep. Thanks, fellas. Whoever sent me that.
Yeah, Twitter, I can't even read it because it's like I get tagged in so many like 97 person things
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
there's no direct, I just read and
Yeah, I don't
just,
get a lot of insults on Twitter.
yeah, no, I just get
Yeah.
propagandized heavily on Twitter.
Yeah.
I do some research and it's goddamn, Twitter's fucking wild, man. It's a really negative space. You go on there.
It's all negative.
It would be good. I wish I could like fully get into that though and be like, fuck yes. I watched a video today of I don't remember the guy's name. He's a Republican explaining like the shutdown. He goes, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Here's what's going on, and just fully was like, it's all the Democrats' fault. And I was in my kitchen laughing, being like, dude, I wish I could just be in here and be like, motherfuckers,
Fucking Democrats.
what the fuck? They gave you a fair bill and you guys responded with $1 trillion to fucking illegal immigrants, you motherfuckers.
I mean, how else are they going to get their votes, brother? Come on, man.
If what the guy was saying is true, it is damning because he's like, we've tried everything. Because they're about to run out of the SNAP benefits, bro.
I heard about that.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good, dude. I've seen people putting out the fatwas on Walmarts, and dude, Walmart's about to be fucking lit.
Walmart's
for
going
Thanksgiving.
to be battlefield.
So it's so funny to be on TikTok being like, I'm about to fuck Walmart up. It's like, don't go on TikTok and say that, you fucking dumbass. They have you on camera. I'm gonna do what I have to do and fuck Walmart up.
Lemise, you should get into a Walmart. Just rummage.
Right now?
Well, wait till everyone else is doing it,
Yeah.
and then get in there.
No, I tried to do that when everyone was protesting in the pandemic, but none of my friends wanted to go.
You wanted to loot a little.
Just a little bit.
Loot the mart, dude. The mart is ripe for a looting right now. I hear a lot of
Punk-ass
people.
Nate just shook his head.
I don't like you thinking about looting.
True. You're gonna get pinched, Lemaire. True. You have the vest still? You used to work there. You could do man on the inside.
True.
You did loot before. It was cool.
When'd you loot? You got a good looting in?
You guys should have looted a GameStop. What were you doing?
Yeah. Well, he's.
You guys were allowed to
I was
loot.
working at one.
He's got company ties.
Of course, but
Inside man.
the second everyone was like, nah, it's cool. You guys can loot for like a couple months. I would have hit the GameStop. I wasn't allowed to loot.
You could have looted.
Nah, the honks weren't allowed.
Y'all were looting with us a little bit.
There were some honks.
A little.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little is a fair. Thank you for saying a little. Real small amount. There was just as many defending the Targets and Walmarts. Or that fucking fat lady in a wheelchair. She deserves some respect, dude.
For defending it?
Yeah.
True.
She was trying to keep civilization together.
Yeah.
She probably was at her fucking wit's end. She's probably, what the fuck are we doing? We're not. You can't just take everything.
Yeah, when I was in Philly,
Like,
my
fuck
home
you,
Target,
bitch. So I like punching her.
my home Target got shut down for a while. It was a major inconvenience. That thing got destroyed.
Yeah.
The one on, I think, like in Ballard Kenwood got fucking leveled. But yeah, be careful. I've seen a lot of people promising that they're going in. One lady said she made a deal with God where she wasn't going to loot anymore. But she said, if you guys do loot something, I'd like to have, if you loot me a thing, I would greatly appreciate it. While you're out looting, just like a grocery
kinda
list.
fair.
Yeah, it was actually
Kind of nice.
kind of nice. Yeah, a lot of I've
She
seen
had a grocery list?
well, she was just kind of like, there's some things. Yeah, if you loot, grab me a couple
Yeah.
things. She was pretty modest request. She's like a pack of noodles and a case of water.
Yeah, some Butterfingers.
Yeah.
If there's extra in the cart, a snack, a treat would be good.
Yeah, it's looking fucking grim, man. I was telling you, I saw a lady. It was just a compilation of like everyone spazzing out of the benefits, and the lady just did one of the nicer, more constructive posts where she goes, "Guys, they have these survival packs at Walmart, which you can get
Yeah.
like I think it's 25 meals, $37. Just add water. I think 20,000 calories, and you can just if you get one of those, man,
Yeah.
that's paid.
The MRE, they trick me. I think Tucker sells them.
Does he really?
Somebody sells them. Patriot. Oh. 4 Patriots. They trick me, dude. Every once in a while I go, yeah, I should probably stock up.
The Patriot podcast, Alex Jones.
And then I don't buy
Tucker's-
groceries, so I would definitely just be going into my fucking doomsday bunker and clearing it out.
I was reading that Vietnam
Doomsday
book.
would happen. We get down there, I'd be like, oh,
Is that the bunker?
shit, I ate everything. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah, they were saying they used to make they would heat, so they get like the rations in Vietnam, and they had a little bit of instant coffee, but they'd have to use C4 to light this little thing. So you'd have to like get a tiny chunk of C4, light it to boil the water.
That's crazy.
It's fucking insane. Yeah, just a little bit. And you got to get like downwind of it because I don't think the stuff was too good for you to breathe it in. But yeah, it's just hopefully things turn around, man. I mean, this is
I'm not worried about the SNAP thing.
yeah,
I'm confident they'll get that fixed.
I think so. There's no
If
dude
they don't get that fixed, that's a problem. But
by Thanksgiving and Christmas. That'd be terrible.
they'll get it fixed.
Yeah.
They will.
Well, yeah, if you guys want some more information, check out Sean Blazington's new video. Dude, I caught it first thing this morning. It was,
Got you going?
yeah, it was funny because he does the montage he puts together. It's like, dude, come on, man. We don't need 30 minutes of these vines. You're painting a very negative picture right now. But then
It's a
he
lot of
goes on,
vines.
he goes, guys, my heart's with all the moms who are suffering. And then like within 10 minutes, he goes, y'all mad Daddy Trump ain't giving you your snacks. Now you're acting like a brat. I think he's just kind of a troll, but
You got to give the people their snacks.
snacks are a must, bro.
Yeah.
You got to do the snacks.
I didn't
'cause-
realize how many people were on the snack program.
I think a fair amount.
Fucking ton of people are on the snack
Oh
program.
yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, so especially Thanksgiving, dude.
You need your snacks.
You need your snacks. Thanksgiving and Christmas, snackless Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because dude, the one lady was like, for Thanksgiving, grab one of these ration kits, and I was like,
Ooh, that's a tough Thanksgiving.
took me back to when I was in Philly one time. There was he was this old white guy, and he was like just a kind of a drunk. And I was in this grocery store in West Philly. It was kind of like a depressing market, and I remember he put a can of. It was like close. It was like I think it was like the day before Thanksgiving. He put a can of Spam on the thing, and I was like, "Fuck, this guy's definitely eating Spam by himself on Thanksgiving." And the lady was like, "Hold on a second, I gotta do my register." And he just goes, "Patience is my strong suit, man." I'll never forget it.
He's having a good
I
time.
was like, "What a great guy!" Yeah,
Yeah.
Just about to hit the Hawaiian Thanksgiving. They love Spam in Hawaii, bro.
They do.
Oh, like it's.
I
Can't get
don't.
with it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really even. I don't remember having it.
I've tasted it once.
Is it just the inside of a hot dog?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
It's like if you made tofu out of like a pig's eyeballs.
yeah.
It's kind of what it reminds me of
It's
personally.
witches got a hold of some pigs that I have a newt. Yeah, we did it.
We did.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, dude, that's it. Hopefully
Yeah.
next week we'll
I'll
dredge
be
the
back. I'll be
internet.
back from this illness. I'll
Yeah,
be back.
dude. Thank you for that. Stinks, man.
Yeah, it sucks being sick.
Especially talking when you're sick fucking blows.
I'll be all right, man. Thank
What do
you.
you got? What do you got to do this weekend?
Nothing.
Can you recuperate?
I can recuperate.
That's good.
I'm off this weekend. I got to go to Philly on Monday. I kind of got a shitty week next week.
Do you really?
I got to go to Philly And then I got to go to LA next week. Fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
And then San Francisco and Sacramento.
Ooh, nice. Sacktown.
Yeah.
Sacktown's sweet.
Sacktown is sweet.
Sacktown's
Hopefully
crazy.
the Diaz boys show up.
Well, nice.
All right.
Bye.